And welcome to Stop, Drop, and Roll, a group of friends turned found family who love ourselves some Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Daniel Kim. I am the Dungeon Master here at Stop, Drop, and Roll, and we are so excited to have y'all join us for this test stream. Our official launch will actually be next Saturday at the same time as right now, 11 a.m. PST, but today is kind of like an invited dress rehearsal of sorts. We'll be playing our D&D game just like normal while making sure that audio, video, and all other things are just checking out perfectly and peachy keen. So please be patient with us as we're working through it. But we will be dropping you all right into the middle of a 1.5 year long campaign. But don't worry, things will get pretty clear pretty quickly. You won't get lost. Without further ado, let's introduce the cast. I am, like I said, Daniel Kim. I am the Dungeon Master here. And I'm going to pass it off to my good friend Gavin Mueller.
Hello, I'm Gavin Mueller. I play Poe Swiftmist in this little campaign. He's a little halfling man, and his pronouns are he, him.
All right. And Andrew, if I can get you going, buddy.
Yo, I'm playing Joko Galspun, the human vengeance paladin. He, him.
All right. And Kyle.
Hello, my name's Kyle. I'm playing Arthur, the Chronergy wizard. And my pronouns are he, him.
And Becca.
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm playing Fen, the Eladrin elf sorcerer, and Fen's pronouns are they, them.
Lovely. And one of our players isn't here right now. We technically two, but we're working on that. They'll definitely be here at some point later in the future, and we're very excited for you guys to meet them. But yeah, that's all the introductions that we have for right now. So, I guess, let's roll that intro. Wait, L'Oreal is like a hair product. Whatever. All right. Well, welcome back. Last we left off, the Grim Troop, our intrepid band of adventurers who have been discovering and fighting against a cult called the Triketra that spread its roots throughout the continent of Zamhan. After escaping from the capital of Triketra's dynasty, they fled to a small farm town with several allies who call themselves the Order of the Silver Blades. And so the day after this harrowing journey, one of the party members, Fen, and their adorable young companion, Snow, had a heart-to-heart where Fen expressed that they loved Snow like family. And Fen gave Snow space to go wherever she wished from here on out. With that, Fen transformed from their fiery summer Eladrin form to a new autumn form. Poe got a visit from his patron, who reminded him of what he'd asked him to do. And the troop, in general, as they were spending their time in the town, checked in with friends to see if they were doing all right, to see what they should do next, and came to the conclusion that they wanted to check out a certain forest in the northeast that was rumored to possibly house allies that might help them in their fight against the cult. So with that, the troop is spending the next week getting ready, laying low, and preparing what they can for their venture eastward. And that is where we pick up our story today. All right, guys, what are you all doing with the week that you have to prep?
I would like to talk to Gilmore if I can.
All right. You would like to talk to Gilmore? We'll go ahead and go there. Awesome. The afternoon is pretty. It's a nice like sunny morning in the valley. A couple of like clouds floating overhead. Really pretty. You can already see, the farmers that you guys have come to know already. The O'Donnell family and a couple others currently out in the fields, either gathering up bushels of wheat or rice. A couple of kids are taking out shepherd dogs to round out a bunch of cattle and different herds. And in this, you see Gilmore kind of nursing his head, standing outside of the shack where he and Dietrich and Malik are at. And it's just him outside right now in a purple, seemingly like a robe, and just kind of leaning over the nearby river.
Hey, Gilmore, hey, how's it going?
Oh, morning. It's going all right. How are you all holding up in the farm?
I think we're all doing pretty well. I mean, it's a nice break. We've been going pretty hot and heavy these last few days, so taking a week off is a much needed.
Gives you a little look when you say hot and heavy, and he goes, "Oh, really? I didn't know that the troop operated like that. But hey, more power to you. I think I've heard it's always more fun with more people."
Oh no, not like that. I just mean we've been very busy. Like,
right. He gives you a little wink.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I know I briefly told you about this yesterday when we were walking around, but I have had this kind of transformation of sorts ever since that bomb exploded, and
right.
I'm
You were
still
telling
trying
me
to
about
learn.
some weaving the arcane energies to distort probability and time, something like that?
Yeah, so it's kind of this thing where if I'm overcome with emotion, let's say I see a friend in need and something goes wrong with them, I just bring them back a few seconds and let them retry what they were doing, or potentially stop them from getting hurt or something.
Now
It's
that
definitely
is...
strange. Have you heard anything like that?
Well, I've heard of, certain really powerful mages who can tap into certain parts of that and, certain magics, but I think that's pretty rare around here, at least for the most part. But hey, a new school of magic. I always love learning new things, and glad to see a friend is the one who's learning it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. I was actually wondering. I had a few ability. I'll take out my spell book, and I'm just gonna point out there's this one spell that I have. I just can't seem to kind of get it in my head. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe you could read through it with me and see if there's something I'm doing
sure,
wrong. I don't know.
Why don't we take a look? All right, what do you want to do with Gilmore, Artie?
So I'm gonna show him the contingency spell.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just doing this. I think you know where I'm going with this, but
Sure.
basically I'm just showing it to him and explaining this was what I was trying to do. These are the actions I was pulling, and I wasn't getting the same effect that I wanted to. And I was wondering if you had any.
Yeah, well, it looks like you need a couple of material components for this one. So,
I mean, I have my little pouch here. Am I using the wrong ingredients, or is it something more?
No, it looks like you need you probably need some more expensive ivory and I think a few gems. Yeah.
Is it I know when I did the teleportation circle, I needed it consumed the chalk. Is it the same thing? Do you have to spend gems every time?
Well, I mean, I don't. To be completely honest, I actually don't know this spell very well. So I couldn't tell you that. But you need some gold amount. Maybe I could try and do some research, look over the week, and get back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I was also maybe we could talk to Van Helsing and see if she knows of any place we could find ivory or gems around here. I'm sure I could maybe trade a little bit of work over the next week and try to see what I can conjure up. Maybe I can't get all of it, but
all right. Well, all right. Maybe we can figure it out. I'll look to see at least maybe the few things that I was able to salvage from my shop. See if I can figure that out. Maybe talk to Van Helsing for you.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. By the way, Artie, don't tell the others quite yet. I'll tell them at the end of the week, but I'm not gonna be staying in the continent.
What do you mean?
Well, this is the probably 4th or 5th time my shop's been vandalized and now burned to the ground. And a man knows when he isn't wanted anymore. You know, a guy like me, I'm not really suited to being like you all, you know, wandering adventurers and the type.
I mean, you held your own in that last
Well,
fight.
yeah, of course, but I mean, I'd like to, you know, enchant things and be in the
it's not for
city
you.
and, you know, stay somewhere. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think I'm gonna go home to my home country, I think.
Oh, well, I know you're always welcome around our group, and I'm sure everyone will be disappointed to hear that, but we understand that.
Yeah, just keep it between you
Yeah,
and me
yeah,
right
of course.
now.
I'll hold it between us for now, and then.
I'm worried about how Poe will react, so.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
but it's nothing really. We'll talk about it later in the week, but at least for this week, I'll be here. If you
Yeah,
want to talk or chat or talk about magic, I always love to with you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I take any pointers you can give me over the rest of the week as well.
Sure, just find me. I'm free.
Sounds good.
And he goes to set himself back on the edge of the river. And I'll say over the course of the next couple days, Gilmore, after talking around with a couple people and you talking, you do find out that you need to get a pretty specific thing for the spell contingency. You need to have a statuette of yourself carved from ivory and then decorated with gems, and it needs to be worth at least 1,500 gold.
Perfect. I'll just take that out of my 0 gold coin purse and hand that to the. Okay, sounds
Sure.
good. And there's no.
and
Is there
they
any
say-
place like around here that I could? find?
They let you know that this is a farm village. It is a rural farm village. You'd have more luck either going to Sola or to Busan or a major city with someone who specializes in gems. And they let you know that you'll probably need a couple days of work for this. You know, someone will need to carve it in your likeness, and then someone will need to inset the gems, and then you'll have to pay them not only for the cost of the items, but also for, you know, the work to get that done.
Right.
So it'll be pretty pricey, but it's possible.
Yeah, I'll go back to the group and ask them something real quick before
Sure.
you can jump to someone else we want. I don't know, like maybe in one of our breakfasts in one day or something.
Okay, sure. Yeah, do you want to do that right now, or do you want to jump to somebody else?
Whatever, I'm fine with you.
Yeah, go to. Why don't we continue with you for a second? We'll jump to somebody else. And
Sure,
then-
yeah, it'll be quick.
Sure.
So guys, so I was talking to Gilmore the other day, and he mentioned that I need like gems to cast one of these spells, which I didn't know. You guys, anyone have any gems on them that maybe I could use?
Yeah, of course, some gems.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I mean, I've got like here, and Fenn's gonna take out the small handful of gems that they got. I took these from the astral plane way back when.
Oh yeah. I remember.
But how many? Do you think this is enough?
How many gems are there?
Well, I mean, I'm not like
Is
an
that, like,
expert.
1,
but
2, 3. How much do I think it's worth, the amount that she's holding now?
You're holding about 160 gold worth of gems, correct?
180. but
180,
yeah.
180, yeah. She has like maybe 4 or so in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, probably not
yeah, I mean-
nearly close to the gold amount that you need.
Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah, those would be very helpful. You can hold on to them for now. I don't think I have. I also need to get some ivory, but I just want to let you guys know I'm on the lookout for gems and ivory. If anyone comes across any, maybe
Yeah,
I probably
sure.
won't be able to do it until we get to a city. I need someone to make it for me, but they need like a voodoo doll of me. It's kind of creepy, but I mean,
Uh-huh.
the spell's pretty fun, so I'd like to be able to cast it eventually.
Yeah, we'll look out for it.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right,
I
cool.
remember this food's great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, of course. Anytime, Artie.
All right. And with that, who else wants to go next? Who wants to do what they will over the course of the week?
I'll go ahead.
All right.
Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
in amongst the silver blades who
Mhm.
are here, is there anyone that is magically inclined, or who would be the most magically inclined?
You would assume Stoker and Von Helsing are the most magically inclined. Yeah.
Okay.
Jaeger seems to kind of stick to his daggers, and there's a couple of the silver blades, but they mostly seem to be the martial types.
Gotcha. Okay, I think Poe is going to take up Van Helsing's offer on the
Okay.
conversation and find her sort of maybe one night, like after dinner,
Mhm.
maybe when everyone's busy somewhere else, just like so I know it can be just the two of us.
Sure, sounds good. I'll say that for the most part, people have gone off to do their own things, and you find Von Helsing in her wheelchair looking up towards the stars, in a field. A couple of hay bales strewn around. You can hear like the rippling of the brook nearby. And as you start to approach, you can hear her say, I was wondering when you would come.
So was I, if I'm being honest. You know, if I may, you seem oddly like you belong in this sort of a setting. Last we saw you, you were tucked away underground, and now you're out here staring at the stars, and it suits you.
It really doesn't, Poe.
Well, I don't know you very well, so that was just an observation off the cuff.
That's
trying to make small talk.
very sweet of you.
people do. Yeah, okay, yes.
It's very sweet. You're... And she stares up at the stars again and kind of doesn't finish the sentence.
I'm gonna look where she's looking.
You know, many of your humanoid scholars say, beyond that veil there, and she points up, is where the gods reside. Past the anchor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe them.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. With everything I've seen and the Triquetra wanting to sever the tie that the anchors have with our world, I have seen so much. I don't see how that could not be real.
Not
Hey,
anything.
listen,
Yes?
I'm just gonna be blunt here. I do want to talk about this whole thing that you can detect happening with me, but
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it unless I know prying ears are not within earshot. If you catch my drift.
Huh.
My friend Artie, he made me a ring of mind shielding once, and I misplaced it.
I see. While I don't have a ring like that, give me your hand, Poe.
Okay. And I reach out my hand.
She reaches her hand out, touches your cold, undead skin, and you feel this warmth flush through you as her hand flashes gold for a second, and you hear like this weird scream and for the briefest moment cry out, and then it's silent. And you feel, for the first time in a really long time, warm, and like the heaviness that was on you is kind of lifted just a little bit.
Silence. Poe looks in Van Helsing's eyes with an understanding.
It's only temporary.
Okay. So this demon Grost, he gives me these powers, right? And they're great. they make me feel powerful. They kept me alive when I died. Um, listen, I really don't know what to do. He wants me to do something for him. He wants me to go to Adrestia and get a crown. And every time this crown comes up, he says I'm gonna be king. Me. Me, I'm 3'6". I'm tiny little Poe. Gonna be king. King of what? And you grow up and you hear the word king and you're like, yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds great. I want to be that. But now that I'm here in this place and who I am now and this offer, and I just don't know what that means. And part of me knows that there's no way around it. That is just what I have to do. And then the other part of me wants to fight it with everything I have because I see the way all my friends look at me, and they look at me like they don't know me. Emran knows me, but I don't know how to tell them that this is what I have to do and there's no way around it. I feel like the second I did that, we're done.
Oh. Do you know who the master you serve is?
I know he wears a lot of linen, 3 buttons open. I know he lives somewhere in the astral plane or has a fortress there.
No. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You may believe that this person saved you and is granting you power. But what he is taking away from you has a far greater cost than you can possibly imagine.
God, see, that's what I didn't want to hear.
One of the demon princes of the Abyss, Poe. Not up there, and she gestures up to the heavens, but down there, and she gestures below the earth. But you know, you're not forced to go down the road you think you're going on. There is always time to come back.
But I feel like he has power over me. I'm afraid of what he would do to me or others if I didn't do what he wanted. How do I circumvent that?
Well, I believe your sister and several others in your group have artifacts from very powerful people who might be able to help. And she gives you a little wink.
I understand.
Don't feel guilty, Poe. It wasn't your fault. And if you reach out, the gods will help even the most lost, wandering soul.
I think that last bit really hits Poe, and you see like just a huge weight fall off his shoulders. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. This is what I needed to hear.
Best of luck, Poe Swiftmist. Your path is not an easy one.
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest from now on. I'm gonna say what I mean, but yeah, you don't look at place here. By the way, that was just me trying to compliment you. You look really weird. You look out of place here. This is me being honest now.
She
You
smiles.
look better when you had those veins plugged into you. It's just giving it to you straight there.
You should have seen me before the veins. And she kind of giggles to herself.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Good convo. Hey, hope you and the stars hit it off tonight, see where things are going.
Good night, Poe.
Good night, Van Helsing.
And you leave her there. All right.
Yeah, Poe's gonna leave her, and he feels much more confident in his stride, let's say, with a bit of a smile on his face. And he's gonna, I think the first thing he would do is rejoin the group, and wherever Emran is, just spend some time with her.
All right. Sounds good. Poe, is that the end of what you want to do this week? Anything else?
Maybe go on some nature walks.
Sure, yeah.
we don't
Sure.
go to RP it, but just some nature walks.
No problem, man. It's a beautiful little farm town,
Pick
dude.
some berries.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
There's always food to spare. There are people who it is like an old rural southern town where people are giving each other food all the time and trying to take care of each other. Some people do it for weird passive aggressive reasons, but for the most part, it's actually pretty quaint and really simple and really quiet, which is very different than the last couple months have been for you guys. So it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, I'll use some of my natural proclivity to gather rare herbs and berries and stuff during this time, and I'll give that all to Emran throughout the week to sort of fuel her creative.
Oh, lovely. She's gonna go ham with the cooking and storing a couple of them for you guys' journey. You guys start I'll say that if you guys want to, you guys can kind of make some jerky and start to prep stuff for the journey as well. Just have some sort of food stores. Awesome.
Yummy.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be it.
That sounds good. All right. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
All right, Fen. Okay.
So the first thing is, I don't know in a town that's this small if there's a place that I can go to take these gems to get some actual currency.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to do that and then visit the apothecary.
Okay, sure. Sounds good. Why don't you go ahead and make either an investigation or perception check for me?
Okay. I'll
Your
do
choice.
investigation.
Okay, sounds good.
24.
Whoa! Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Over the course of the first 3 days, you end up going to a couple of farmhouses. You go to the mayor. You go to the apothecary, as well as to the church, and you find that people are willing to, kind of trade the gold value of the gems for gold. And I'll say between the mayor, the church, and we'll leave the apothecary for right now. You're able to get gold value for your gems.
Awesome. Sorry, already.
No, you're great. That's great.
Sweet. So then, I'd love to pop into the apothecary quickly.
Okay, sounds good. It is a pretty lightly decorated space, nothing too crazy. Let me bring it up. It says right out on the outside, there's just a really simple sign. It's kind of made from this dark wood and kind of has it looks to be pretty dimly lit inside from the outside, and the sign says Vera's Filters, and it has this purple flask that kind of comes up, and it's decorated with a Black Panther kind of kind of going around the outside.
Cool. I'll go in.
All right. It's dim. It's pretty dark. There's a couple of small incense stands that you totally notice as you come in. The smell kind of wafts a bit intensely, and you see there kind of hand in their cheek is this non-binary human with this pink faux hawk and drooping eyes, kind of permanently looking at you with half shut lids. And the biggest thing that you notice about them is they have these piercings covering literally every square inch of their body.
Hell yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Are you the owner of the shop? You work here?
She like reaches down to her lapel and puts and lifts it up to show you that it says Vera on it. Yeah.
Great. I'm looking for some like health potions or anything else that you think would be useful to me in the way of healing.
All right, fine. They kind of go back into their storeroom and they get a couple of things and you hear like clink clink clink. It's like a pretty organized space and very very like well thought out. And as they come back, they come with like what seems to be like about an apple crate with all sorts of variations of different healing potions, all like the red like lightly boiling liquid all inside them, and kind of sets them out. Well, take your pick. Small, greater, or superior?
Oh, this is great. Yeah. No, I mean, what can you tell me about them? I'll take whatever
They heal you.
the best you've
Duh.
got. Oh. Yeah. Thanks. I kind of put that together for myself. All right. Well, I'll just take. How much are the best ones, the superior ones?
The best ones are 100 gold each. Greater ones are 50 gold each, and the small ones are 10 gold each.
All right. Well, I'll take 2 of the 50 gold ones.
All right.
And then
They reach down and they kind of put it out, and they take like kind of like the parchment paper that you would wrap wine glasses in, and they wrap the 2 of the greater healing potions in there, and they kind of like fold it up and put it out and set it out. I have some other things if you want to see something like not boring.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it's not every day that like I get adventurers coming through here, you know? I kind of like just want to die and like not be here in this fucking rural town.
Yeah,
Just
well,
kill 'em.
I'd love to see
Fuck
the interesting things that you have to show me. Bring them out. Yeah.
Okay. They kind of give you this like half-cocked smile as one of like the piercings on their lips kind of lifts up. They go back with the slightest bit more of pep in their step, and by slightest, it's like almost negligible. And they go back, grab a couple of things, and they come out with an assortment of various different tonics that are really interesting. One of them has this like straight like mercury silver color to it, and it constantly looks like it's like kind of sliding up and down the inside of the vial that is in. One is this another potion that looks to like it like has this like red speck in the middle that starts expanding, and then it contracts all the way, and then it expands to fill the entire potion with color, and then it contracts until it's like a small bead. There's one that looks disgusting. It looks like vomit. But it also like you can also kind of smell the pungency from here. That one's an interesting one. And the last one just looks like clear water. Like it almost looks like there's nothing in it. Oh, sorry. And there's one last one. There's one last one is like this little container, not quite a not quite a vial, but like kind of what like you like a circular container where you would keep like lotion or something like that. And that one is sealed. And they put all these out in front of you.
Oh.
So. Now, these ones are a bit more expensive because they're pretty special, and, you know, I specialize in making stuff like this. No one ever buys them. Ugh. Anyways, so this gross one is something that'll make you stronger. This one will, and then they kind of explain, like, go through each individual vial, kind of like showing you exactly which one each one is. And you have in front of you an oil of sharpness, potion of diminution, potion of hill giant strength, a potion of invisibility, and an oil of slipperiness.
Cool.
Sorry, can you say those again?
Yeah. So the oil of sharpness, which is the silver mercury colored one, will make your weapons super good for a little while, about an hour. The potion of diminution will shrink someone down. Think Alice in Wonderland. Potion of hill giant strength will make someone incredibly strong, will hulk them out for a little bit. The potion of invisibility is exactly what it does. And the oil of slipperiness has a couple of different uses. It makes things slippery. And she gives you like a little like look. They give you a little look when they're kind of doing the gesturing over the oil of slipperiness.
How much is that diminution one?
That one is 100 gold, if you can afford it.
100 gold.
Yeah. Hey, it's not easy to enchant things with these different tonics, you know. It's kind of hard. They kind of flick like one of their pink like locks over their head.
All right, I'll tell you what. Give me only one of those greater health potions, and I'll take that diminution potion.
Oh, so you mean instead of the 2 graders, you're just gonna do 1 and then the diminution potion?
I mean, unless you want to give them to me for less money, yeah.
Are you gonna do anything to try and?
Oh, how do they seem to respond to me?
They seem to be
that?
interested in you. Like, well, you know what? Go ahead and make an insight check for me. Go ahead and make an insight check for me, and then we'll see.
It's just an 8.
8, yeah,
Nailed it.
they're a little hard to read, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of
it seems like
piercings,
it.
kind of distracting.
Lot
You're
of
like,
piercings.
So
are
shiny.
are they smirking at me, or is that just is that just like the way the piercing permanently lifts up their lip? You're not sure. It's a little hard to tell.
Look, I know it doesn't seem like you get a lot of adventurers coming through this town, so you probably think this is an opportunity to make some money, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not trying to spend 150 gold in this shop. I don't really think it's worth that much, if I'm being honest, and I think that you're going to give me all 3 of those potions for, say, 80 gold.
Go ahead and make
I'm just
an
actually gonna take 'em right
intimidation check.
Oh yeah, this
Yes.
is
Fuck
what
'em
Fenn's
up.
good at. That's a 27.
Whoa! What?
Oh,
I
They
have plus 10 to
They're
intimidation.
shitting themselves.
they look at you so aghast. Like, what the hell did this person just say to me?
Oh my god.
And then they kind of like kind of smile to themselves, look at you. I'll give you all 3 for 100, and then maybe we could hang out.
Fenn, against their better will, cracks a smile. All right, it's a date.
There is a smirk on their face as they package up the 2 greater healing potions and the potion of diminution and slide it over the counter. 100 gold.
And Fenn gives them the gold.
I'm Vera, by the way.
I'm Fenn.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Fen. They take the gold and they just kind of like. I don't know.
So, what time does your shop close?
They look back, they close the door to their shop, and they go to the front of the sign and they turn it closed.
Nice.
Right now.
I love it.
Great, well, let's go. You've got home court advantage. Where are we going?
I'll take you to this little spot that I really love. Here. And they open up the door and they start walking you out towards the woods. And they kind of start joking about how like boring everything is in this town, and that, you know, they were just kind of forced to like settle down here because they couldn't like, you know, afford to either settle down in Busan or in Sola. And Vera takes you out towards the woods, and then you find this small little meadow clearing that's a little darker than all the rest. And they go, hold on, just wait. And they pull out a little bottle, and then they unstopper it. And as soon as this like a scent wafts out, they place it on the stump and they back up and just be really quiet, okay? Make a perception check, Fen.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It is fully maybe like mid-afternoon, so it's when the sun is high in the sky. But you see from the grass, the low-lying grass, all these lights begin to lift up from the grass and start to circle around the tonic, creating this like mesmerizing like pattern as they all circle. It's a bunch of fireflies in the middle of the day being lit and circling this area. Sometimes I just do
Whoa.
this for fun, and sometimes the kids from the church come over, and then we, hang out. They're annoying, but like it's, they don't get anything interesting, so I might as well do something.
Yeah. So you made that. You enchanted it.
Yeah, of course.
Wow,
It's pretty simple.
that's easy for you to say.
Mm.
Which-
Don't tell anybody this, but it's actually the same kind of oil and scent that they give off during like mating calls. That's why they go crazy.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Fen is blushing. Yeah, I've got some magic too, but it doesn't work like that.
Too bad. After a while.
So,
Oh, yeah?
oh no, go ahead.
No. What do you want? I'm blushing. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Do you want to take Vera or do something?
Fen is gonna. No, Fen's just gonna like look up at the sun, and be like, "Oh wow, look at the time. I've got to get going.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you, and if you don't mind me saying, it's not like you're really stuck here. Like if you don't like it, the world's a big place. Someone like you, I bet you could fit in just about anywhere."
They kind of look you up and down. Are you serious? And they kind of gesture to like them. I'll fit in anywhere.
All right, well, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, if you don't like living in a provincial little town, you don't have to stay here. Sorry.
No, I'll think about it. It's the nicest thing someone's said to me in some time, so.
You just seem a little bit too cool for this place, But I think you know that.
Probably too cool for like any place, but like,
Yeah, well, I really do got to get going, but
Right.
thanks. It was nice.
Yeah, well, stop by the shop anytime you want. See ya.
All right.
And they kind of stay there, just kind of watching the fireflies for a little bit longer. As you kind of go off on your way with 3 potions in hand. Good stuff.
There's one more conversation I want to have during the week, but you can jump to somebody else first.
Sure. Sounds good. Next, who wants to go? No? Joker, do you have stuff that you want to do?
Joko is not really doing anything.
Okay.
And that's kind of a problem for him.
Huh.
He's gonna get up one day, eat breakfast on one of those regular days when everyone else is doing their own thing, nothing's really happening.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna sit at that table for a while.
Okay.
Not really sure what to do.
Hmm.
And then he's gonna stand up and put his armor on and put the sword on his back and just start walking.
Okay. In any particular direction or just walking?
Just walking.
Just walking.
Towards the woods, maybe.
Sure. Go ahead and roll, let's say roll a perception check for me, please.
Boom.
Boom. Hold on.
Oh, I rolled it as snow. Oops.
Oh, that is, yeah. Are you snow right? Are you snow right now?
Same thing.
Same thing? Okay.
That's accurate.
Yeah, yeah, Joko, you go out for a walk. You don't see much of anything, but you're, taking your thoughts and walking with them, looking for anything to do.
Joko's just restless.
Gotcha. All right, Artie, I know that you wanted to go back and you wanted to train with Gilmore, right? do a couple things?
Yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome. So, what spells did you want to try and learn from Gilmore?
I don't know what spells he knows.
Right, you can talk about it. He, uh, he'll kind of, as you guys are setting out to like kind of like practice or train, you're noticing pretty quickly that he casts spells differently than you. While he uses like sigils and glyphs, he needs no spell book. They just kind of come out of him, and he kind of be like, no, it feels like this, and you kind of like let it feel from your gut, and then I give my hair a little toss, and
Do
then
you feel
it's boom,
cold?
and it's
Do you
out.
feel cold when you do it?
No, not particularly. If anything, I feel pretty hot.
Feels
that's,
hot. I don't know.
you know.
I'll write down feels hot.
Well, no, that's a subjective thing. That's a joke. Already, I was talking about.
Oh.
Regardless, here, I'll see how we can translate this to, your spell book. It's a little hard. How about this? And he kind of makes a gesture, and he's invisible.
Oh! I saw Fen do that. Fen did that. I can actually like kind of do that, but I'm not very good at it. Yeah, I need to hurt myself to do it.
Oh, that's
it's not very. Can you do it without hurting yourself?
Yeah, yes, all the time. It just
you
takes a little bit of energy from me, but
okay, I'll put the knife back in my pocket.
Yeah, here, and he goes to try and train you for a little bit. Go ahead and make a first. This is gonna be a couple steps to try and learn the spell. This is gonna be first an Arcana check, just to like kind of watch him and translate his like glyphs from his sorcerer powers to you, to like.
Okay. Dang it, I didn't roll very well, but 16.
16. Okay, you're getting somewhat of an understanding of it. You're kind of understanding how maybe one would cast it, and now you're going down to you're putting it in your spell book. You're starting to put it down. This is going to be a straight intelligence check for me to start copying it down in runic glyphs into your spell book. This will determine whether you need to work on it for another couple days after the week, or you can get it right away.
21.
21. Okay, awesome. So you do put down what you have so far, like everything that you're thinking of. You do cast it, and it kind of has like a bit of like a. It doesn't quite work every single time. Like sometimes it'll be just your arm that will go invisible, and sometimes it's your body. You'll need to work on it for, I'd say, probably another week, and then I think you'd have it.
Okay.
And then you have it down.
I mean, I don't know what else.
You just need to work on it during your long rest or your short rest, and that's it. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And
just
what day is this? How many more days do I have?
Right now, this would be roll a d6 for me.
4.
Day 4. So this is day 4.
Okay, so
you'll have 3 more days remaining, and then 4 more days after that.
Okay, and I don't need Gilmore there, obviously.
No, you don't need Ganymede there. You can, for me, he also kind of displays a couple other spells. You see one is like a firebolt and a fireball. And he goes through, you ask him about the fly, and he says that he can't, unfortunately, fly. But he does, he tells you that he does know how to, like, when it comes to his job, he has to identify a lot of magical items, so he could teach you something like that.
Oh, yeah, can you teach me how to do that one?
Yeah, of course. Do you have a couple magical items with you? We can just practice with those.
Yeah. Sure.
I
will, it's kind of tricky because I'm whatever. I will take out my shield.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this one's magical.
Yeah. So there's a couple things. You will detect, obviously, the kind of magic that has been used to enchant this. And then after that, you have to get into kind of like almost like using the weave of magic to figure out its age, and it gives you a couple of like different parameters and starts to demonstrate for you. Go to make an arcana check for me. This is to see how much you understand the spell that he's casting.
Still didn't roll very well. Dang it. 18.
18, that's a little better. This one you're a little more confident on. You're a little more confident on this one. You're like, okay, I think this one mostly I got. All right, and then go and make one flat intelligence check to start copying it down into your spell book.
Ooh, good one. 22.
22. You copy it perfectly. This one, it's you're still gonna need a little bit of time to fill in a couple extra runes and practice it. But by the end of the week, go ahead and roll another d4. Oh, no, this is day 4. Yeah, by the end of the week, you'll have it identified in your repertoire, as long as you're practicing it every day from then on.
And you use that, like, pearl, right?
Yeah, I do. I do use the pearl. It's kind of like a magnifying glass of sorts, but I kind of siphon the weave through that to just kind of start identifying it. Yeah.
Do you think they'd have a pearl around here somewhere?
No, but here. Why don't you take mine?
No, you need it.
I
your
really
job
don't.
does
Once
it.
I go back to my home country, I'll be more than fine.
Are you sure?
Artie, I'm not going to be doing much business in the week that I'm traveling, so yeah,
Oh,
you take
okay.
it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I will put it to good use. I promise.
Sounds good. All right, Artie. So there you go. Those are the two spells that you learn over the course of the week. You still need a couple more days for invisibility.
Yeah, I'll just make a note.
All right. And then we wanted to jump over to Fen. You had something else that you wanted to do. Yes.
Yeah, I want to talk to Van Helsing
Okay,
one more
sounds
time
good.
before we head out.
You find Van Helsing doing her thing. Currently ministering to Dietrich, and Malik. Malik's awake now, kind of disoriented and kind of thinking. Dietrich is also disoriented but distressed. You guys watch him kind of over the next couple of days, kind of going out, and he's like sits out by the bank and he sets up his ritual stuff and he's praying a lot. He communes a lot in the next couple of days, and he's kind of keeping to himself. He seems pretty distressed. But you do find Van Helsing there.
Cool. Fen will sort of knock lightly on the door as they're entering.
Okay.
Van Helsing, sorry to
Yes?
interrupt you a minute.
Of course.
Uh,
What do you need?
Look, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about the other day. I know I sort of just cut and left in the middle of our conversation, but I've been looking for answers to some of the questions that I asked you for, God, 50 years, and I feel like I've never been this close to understanding, and I know that you can't tell me everything, but I do have one thing I want to ask you about.
Which is?
How much do you know about the astral plane and other planes out there?
She takes a sharp intake of breath. I am aware of it. I have been there.
Yeah, I've been there too. Well, who am I kidding? You probably know that. Look, when we were there, we found this map, and there was a place on it, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. It's called Limbo.
Her brows furrow. Yes. You wish to know about Limbo.
Well, and kind of specifically, like, who goes there and how. What?
Well,
Look,
no one goes there by choice, except for the few who either are far too wise or far too foolish. It is a realm of chaos. Absolute chaos, Fen. Things like land and streams and mountains do not make sense there. Things crumble and are made and vanish and reappear differently than before. Not a place you want to travel through very often.
I just know that I heard stories, rumors about it as a kid, but I didn't think it was a real place.
It is very
From what
real.
I understand, people can find that their souls end up there after they die here, and
That is one part of it, yes. That is true. Though more often than not, those individuals are far and few between, ones who embrace such unadulterated chaos. But more often than not, another realm has a tie on their soul more strongly.
maybe I'm grasping at straws. Look, I'm not going to take out my necklace. I know you don't want to look at it, but
Thank you.
I can't explain it. Like, I hate this thing, but I can't let it go, you know? I know it's the reason that my mom is dead, and I've tried to get rid of it over and over, but I just can't part from it, and I ask myself why, because I'm fucking scared of it. I'm scared of my magic. And I feel like if I could understand it, if I could define it, then I wouldn't have to be afraid of it, and I could. I guess what I'm asking is, do you think there's any way that my mom's soul is out there somewhere still? Or is she just gone?
Make a persuasion check for me, please.
12.
12. They look at you and they furrow their brow. I'm so sorry. That is not my answer to give. And even if I did know, I probably would not be able to tell you. That answer is fairly clouded, Fen. There is a possibility, but even what I see is limited. But one thing I can assure you, if you keep traveling with these companions of yours, you will eventually find your answer.
Fenn's eyes get kind of wide, and they nod. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And you as well. We will all need it in the coming weeks and months.
Yeah, well, that's really encouraging. Thanks.
She goes back
And
to
Fen will
working
go.
at her desk. All right. And you do so. All right. And is that the last of what everyone wanted to do over the course of the week? If it is,
Joko wants to do something else.
all right, Joka. What would you like to do, bud?
Joko's gonna go up to Artie at the maybe near the end of one of the nights after most people have settled down.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna say, "Hey, Artie,
Yeah, what's up?
how do I talk to my son? How do I do that?"
I mean, I was never a parent, but generally, like, you want to be, like, kind of direct and, like, maybe a little harsh in the beginning, but you also want to
What
be
are you fucking talking about? How do I?
Oh, you
fucking
mean like
magic.
now? Oh, yeah, you. Oh, okay, yeah, no. So I got two ways for you.
Fucking-
One, I can like make the little moat like you did before, and you can go ahead and talk to them. Let me read 1 second. I don't know if I need to know that. Let me double check.
You always keep that book on you.
Yeah, yes,
All the
yes. I
time?
always keep the book. Yes. I need the
It's
book.
fucking exhausting.
I mean, it's not too bad. Yeah, so I can do that. I can make the little moat, and then you can send like a little message to your son. Let's see. And then, okay, out of character, Daniel. For
Yes.
the spell Dream,
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a creature known to me. It doesn't specify like in teleporting, like I need to be familiar with them, or like I just need to know who they are.
Right. Well, if you if you put it in a moat, I would say that the person
I
casting
can't do it because it's a 5th level spell.
Then so what's your question? You don't know Joko's son.
I want. Yeah. So it just says a creature known to you. So
Yes.
it doesn't mean like I can't just use his name.
No, you have to know them. Yeah. You
Hmm.
have to know them.
What if I got like a picture of them? Does that count?
That's still not known. That's seen. By the wording, I would rule that you have to have at least one conversation with them.
Does sending count as a conversation? Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, I think
mean,
that's.
As long as if you
Don't you need to know them for
you need
sending too, though?
No, you don't have to know them for sending. I don't think.
Hold on, let me double check.
Do you have to know them for sending?
I have to be
thought you did.
familiar with them. What do you have to do to be familiar with them?
Yeah, then you need like an
Does
image.
the drawing count as being familiar but not known?
Yeah, I'd say like you can be. There's a chance. You could always try. You can certainly try.
Okay, so Joko, the direct way is I just give you the mote and then you can send like a little short message. Or I've been working on this one. Okay, so I was in my dream the other night, and then I just look up and like, you don't care about this. Never mind.
You were fucking dreaming. Yeah.
No, never mind. Forget that one. You don't really care about how I figured it out. But there's a chance if you give me. Do you have like a picture or like any like of his articles of clothing or something, or like I don't know if you.
No.
Do you have like something he owned?
No.
Wow. Well then, I think my best bet is just you can send the message. I don't know him well enough to do anything else. I mean, I can give you a couple messages today. I can give you like two of them if I take a little rest in between. Yeah, unless there's any way you think that you could like draw a picture of him or
No.
do anything
that's
else.
That's not my. That's not. I can't do that.
Could
Just
you
give me the
wait,
message. That's fine.
Do you know what he looks like, right? You hold
Of
on.
course.
And I want to begin. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I just want to try it. I want to
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm reading a spell. There's a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
You remember him, right?
Now, what kind of fucking question is that?
Okay. You trust me? I promise. I need to cast some stuff on you, but I think I can pull him out of your memory in a way that will allow me to let you talk to him for longer than just 25 words.
Fuck. Well, if it's gonna get me to talk to him,
I don't know for
Fuck,
sure, but
fine.
I can try.
sure.
Okay, just sit here. Just sit here, and then I will
Joker's
begin.
gonna sit down in a chair.
Okay.
Where are we at?
You guys can be inside the farmhouse basement, or you guys can find a secluded place. Up to you guys. Up to you all.
Probably more secluded that way he can.
Sure. I'll say that you
Yeah.
guys find like a secluded place, and you're sitting on like a rock or something.
Okay, I don't know if I can do this, but I want to try because I've had the spell prepared for a while.
All right.
I would like to cast Modify Memory on Joko.
Okay. All right. Are you willingly failing this, Joko?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right.
And all I want to do, I don't want to change anything.
Right.
I just want to try to see and like have like a memory of him with his son.
What level are you casting it at?
So I can do it at 7th level, which is 30 days.
30 days.
I don't know if you've seen him in the last 30 days, but that's the most I can go back.
Let me think. You guys were in the astral plane for 3 days. You were in Dracula's castle for a week. You've been here for about a week. The Solar Rebellion was for a week. You searched through his memory banks.
so.
You searched through his memory banks, trying to recall any of the memories, kind of filtering through it, and you do not see it. You do not see a visage of a young man who might look like Joko in there.
Damn it. Well, it was a good shot. Okay.
Hold on. What about when you made that fucking map appear?
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to try to like make a image of?
I mean, I can.
Yeah, I will
describe
just
my
make.
son. I know what
I'll
he
just
looks
make
like.
a young Joko with like out of just a little minor illusion.
Okay, sure. You do
And-
so?
How was he different from this? Is this kind of what he looked like, or?
He's got hair.
Oh, okay, throw a little hair on it. A long mullet.
No, that's not what he looks like. Like a fucking. He's got brown hair.
Okay, brown hair.
A little lighter than that.
And after a
Tan
little
hair.
bit of
He's out in the sun
finagling,
all day.
you guys do end up getting something at least resembling sort of Joko's son.
Okay. Well, I can try to send a message to him real quick, and if it works, then I can maybe put you in his dreams. We'll see, though. Okay. And then I
Okay.
will cast sending,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will say, "Don't be alarmed. This is Artie, a friend of your father."
All right, I need you to make an Arcana check to see how close you got to forming Joko's son.
Okay, come on, Arcana.
Can I help him because I was?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll give you advantage on it. I'll give you advantage on it.
Yeah. Not too bad. 24?
24. It's pretty good. Okay, I do need you to make a. Do need you to roll a d100. I do need you to roll a d100. This to see
Why
if
do
this
I always do the
if the spell
D100?
succeeds. Because you still don't know him, right? You're not.
Bam!
You're slightly familiar,
Oh.
but you don't know him. Let's see. 25. Okay. What do you say, Artie?
Oh, I just said that.
Don't be alarmed. You don't know me.
Yeah, I said, don't be alarmed. I'm like a friend of your father's.
What the fuck? What kind of person reaches into my fucking mind? Who the hell are you? Why the fuck you talking about my father?
Oh, yeah, Joko, we definitely did it. That's definitely the one. That's
What are you talking about?
We
How,
found
No.
how can you be sure? How can you be sure it worked?
No, trust me, Joko. Trust me, Joko. I have
You were
never
saying
been more
all
sure.
this shit like you didn't know if it was gonna work or not. How do you know for sure that it fucking
no.
worked?
Oh, I know for sure. Just trust me. Okay.
You are now
Alright.
familiar. You might know Joko's
Okay,
son,
we'll give
even
it
though
another
you don't
shot,
even know
dude.
his name.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh yeah. What is your son's name? That could probably help too.
It's Conlon.
Conlon?
Yeah.
Okay, Conlon. Okay. He's probably going to bed soon, so I'll get you set up in there. Just so you know, you'll be in his dream if this works. You can alter reality around yourself as you want. You can talk to him. You can, whenever you want, you can also just leave the dream if you want, and he'll remember it all when he wakes up. So,
All right.
here we go. And then I will begin casting Dream on Joko.
All right, you do so.
Okay.
Do you cast Dream on him, Joko?
Yeah. So yeah.
You have a ring of mind shielding. Do you allow it to go through?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Joko, as you guys are all falling asleep, this is towards the later portion of the week. Joko, you go into a dream. Ooh. As you've been dreaming, Joko, it's kind of like this misty fog for a moment, circling what seems to be some sort of grassy plain under you. Actually, golden wheat stalks, about waist high. And you're kind of filtering through a low-hanging mist. You begin walking, and it's like with every step, you're almost like leaping 500 feet with each step. It's just like the world is moving crazily fast around you as it just just whips past you, and eventually you see a farmhouse. And you look up to the sky and you see the rolling cloud cover and the floating citadel. You hear a woman's voice that you haven't heard in a long time. And there, playing outside with a dog like a Doberman, is your son, Conlon. Maybe when he was like 5 or 6, young. He hears the woman's voice and he stands up from the dog and turns to go run into the house. What do you do?
I want to walk towards it.
You walk towards the house. The dog, when it sees you, it kind of scampers away really quickly. The door is ajar as Conlon, light, dusty brown hair, runs through, tracking dirt into the house. You hear the woman say something in the background about not tracking dirt into the house. He kind of laughs and is standing around his childhood home, and it's not exactly the home you remember. The dimensions are weird, slightly off, slightly different. And on top of that, there's things in the interior that you don't remember. Copper guard armor. And you see Conlon go from being 6 years old to being 18. And like kind of staring in shock at all the armor all around. You seem to have entered a nightmare of his. As he looks around and he has the copper guard armor on him, and he stands back as the armor is now on his body, and he looks around and the house is empty.
I want to reach out and put my hand on the breastplate of the armor.
Okay. As soon as you do, he jumps. He looks up. Dad? Dad, what the fuck?
Conlon. Are you alright?
What the fuck do you mean I'm alright?
What's going on? I don't know. Where are you?
I'm here. And he kind of like, he looks confused for a second. And he kind of looks around, and you see the whole walls are kind of shifting, and sometimes there's the armor there, sometimes there's your childhood things there, sometimes it's warped, sometimes there's like, you can hear something in the stove in the kitchen, and sometimes there's not, and he's kind of like, what the fuck?
I can control the dream, right?
You can if you wanted to, if you want to shape it.
I want to, like, wipe everything away and just make it the farmhouse right before I left. Like, empty, nothing in it.
Sure. And he
Like
starts to
bare
breathe
walls,
easy.
no furniture.
Dad, am I asleep right now?
This is it's a bit complicated, but this is a dream. But I'm real.
You're fucking real. What the fuck?
Yeah, fucking tell me about it.
Yeah, Dad, you look fucking old, man. You got like scars and shit.
Yeah. New scars.
What the? Wait, you asked me where I am?
Yeah, where are you? I mean, they took you.
What do you mean they took me?
I
They
heard-
drafted me, Dad.
I heard that they took you out there to the front lines, that you were coming back. Is that true?
Well, yeah, I'm coming back, but they didn't take me, Dad. I signed up.
What?
Well, you told me to go to the fucking market. I saw that there was a war effort. You know, all we'd fucking do is grow grain and shit. I was thinking like that. I don't want to be in a house where, you know, fucking mom's gone and you're just working the farm by yourself. I need to fucking make something of myself, so I signed up. You don't fucking believe
You
it,
did
Dad.
fucking what?
What do you mean, fucking well? I'm doing something with my life, Dad. I'm coming back. I think my camp's in like we're coming out of like maybe north of Venair right now.
Why the fuck would you do something so fucking stupid?
What do you mean something fucking stupid? Is me trying to support my fucking country's stupid thing, Dad? Just because you fucking hate it all the time and talk about all those damn floaters doesn't mean I have to share the same fucking beliefs.
You know what they did to us? Do you know what they fucking do to us? What they think of us? And you're gonna go and fight for them? Because they would never fucking fight for you.
I mean, sure. But at least I can make a fucking name for myself. Instead of being like a farmer and being stuck in bitter the whole time.
What's wrong with being a fucking farmer?
Nothing's wrong with being a fucking farmer. Something's wrong with you being
You're
fucking
saying
bitter
there's
all the
something
time.
fucking wrong with it. You're saying there's something wrong with it.
You're just angry all the time, Dad. I hate that you're angry all the time. And now I've gone and done something. Might even get a fucking promotion. And you can't be happy for me. I made some fucking friends, Dad. You know, who lay down their lives for me. So sure, yeah. The Empire's fucked up, I get it. But at least I'm doing something inside it. You know? Creating some good eggs. Jesus, what the fuck are you doing in my dream, Dad? If you're just gonna come here to scold me, then you should fucking go.
You think you're gonna change it?
Yeah.
You think... No, you think that you, little fucking private in their military, that you're gonna change the whole fucking thing. You really think that? Or are you just gonna forget about all the fucking shit they did to us? You're gonna forget that about garbage falling out of the fucking sky.
Yeah, I fucking remember, okay? I just don't want to choose to be bitter like you. I want to choose to do something.
Yeah, I'm doing something too.
Yeah, what are you doing? Sitting at the farm? Taking care of the fucking wheat? Making sure it's growing real nice?
I left the farm.
What? He kind of stares at you incredulously.
After Kamara died. Your mom. After you were gone, I thought they took you from me. I begged. Fines. I fucking begged them on my fucking knees to send you back. I made up a bunch of fucking shit about how I needed you on the farm. There was no one else who could do your specific job. They fucking believe me.
Well, then fuck him. But... I mean, Dad, that sucks. I'm sorry, but I didn't hear anything about this. And I thought you were gonna be fine by yourself. You always have been.
Not like this.
Alright, well, where the fuck are you?
I'm in some farm village underneath Solar.
Why? Well, I mean, it's gonna take a while for my company to make it back north, but
You gotta get out of there.
I'm
The
fine,
people
Dad. I'm
who
doing
are in
okay.
no, you don't understand. The people who are in charge of what's going on there, They're fucked.
Okay.
And I'm trying to do something about it.
All right,
I-
Dad.
No, you don't understand. After you were gone, I thought you were gone. I thought you were never coming back. I thought I'd never even talk to you again.
Dad, you know what? I'm gonna be home in a fucking maybe a month. All right. Why don't you just meet me at the fucking farm and we can talk there? All right.
I sold the farm.
You sold the farm. What
This
about
is what it
mom's
looks like
shit,
now.
Dad? And he like looks around for the first time and notices like the barren walls and the lack of any crops outside.
What's the point of the farm if there's nobody there? Who am I supporting? You? You were gone. Your mother's gone. She's been gone for a while. All I was doing was growing grain for the fucking empire. So they could give me nothing in return. Who am I supposed to sell my fucking grain to when we're at war with the only other person who buys grain? The empire gets to set their own fucking prices.
Dad, I've
I
heard this
prayed,
I've
you know.
heard this like a fucking 100 times, you know.
I prayed, you know?
You?
Yeah,
You praying?
I was fucking praying. This is what I'm talking about. You don't understand. I prayed a lot to fucking any god who would listen. And you know what? Nobody fucking said anything back to me. Poor Zeus. All these fucking gods are about justice and leadership. Doing what's fucking right. Nothing. But there was one who listened.
Oh.
And I took her power. And now I finally figured out what it is I wanted. Because I didn't want justice. Right?
Yeah.
I wanted you back, but that wasn't enough. I wanted revenge.
On who, Dad? On what?
All of them. The fucking floaters, everybody who fucking supports them.
You mean the whole
They're the
fucking
ones-
country? You mean the capital?
That's exactly what I fucking mean. What the fuck do we need them for?
Dad, what the fuck are you talking about? That's our... We have friends up there who sometimes come down and buy our shit, and it's like that's the government and shit. Sure, it might be fucked up, but what are you gonna do? Kill them all?
Did you hear about Copper God Island?
Yeah, I heard it got burned to the ground. That's why I'm coming back. There's a terrorist attack.
I was there.
What?
I sold the farm. I sold the oxen. It was just enough money for a piece of shit suit of armor and a sword. And I packed up, and I spent the last of it getting to Solar.
You didn't fucking do that, did you, Dad?
I was in the streets.
Answer my question,
Throwing
Dad. You didn't
rocks.
fucking do that, did you?
I was throwing rocks at the fucking copper god. They protected all the fucking people up there. Let me tell you something.
Get
I
out of
was
my
wrong
dream, Dad.
At first. I was wrong at first. I thought all the floaters were the same, but they're just like us. Because they got a floater above them, too. The fucking Emperor is always going to say that he's above you. No matter how high you get, Conlon. Are you listening to me? You could be the general of the fucking army, and you still gotta kowtow to that fucking guy and lick his fucking boots. So I decided there's not gonna be any more fucking floaters. There's not gonna be anybody else who could be above me. Because they're always gonna use that leverage against me.
He looks at you with these like wide eyes of someone who can't believe what he's seeing. You're the one who did that. Took that island to the ground.
Yoko nods.
Killed all those fucking people. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Get out of my dream, Dad.
What are you fucking talking about?
Get out of my dream.
No, I'm your fucking father.
Get out of my fucking dream, Dad!
I'm your fucking father.
Not anymore, you
better listen to
fucking
me.
not.
You're gonna get out of the
shuts.
fucking
He
army.
gets out of the farm and shuts the door.
I want to like wipe away everything,
Mm-hmm.
like the existence of the dream, until it's just a black void with me and him standing there.
Okay. You can't keep me in prison here, Dad. Let me out.
The fucking dream. You're gonna wake up. Let me tell you this right now. You are not gonna change the Empire. It's gonna change you. It's bigger than you. And it's stronger than you. And if you're going in even close to the same way as them, they're gonna pull you into the fucking stream. You want to get a promotion. You want to be promoted. You want to be up at the top. You want to climb so you don't be one of the fucking peasants at the bottom.
Make a persuasion check for me.
$17.
Nice.
All the people you're climbing over to get to the top is me.
And all the people you're climbing over are the piles of dead bodies that you make.
You're talking about me making dead bodies.
We're one and the same, Dad.
Where's the Empire right now? Empire's making dead bodies all over the place. You're trying to climb the ladder, so you're not the guy at the bottom, getting kicked on, spit on. I'm gonna destroy the fucking ladder. And then nobody can step on me ever again. And that means nobody will step on you ever again.
Hey, Dad. I see your point. But you ain't gonna convince me over one fucking dream. Pulls out from his boot that he was wearing a dagger, and he stabs himself in the throat.
Out
of my dream, Dad. And the world begins to vanish as he...
I want to try and reach out and grab him.
Go ahead and make a grapple check.
Grapple check. Do you want an attack?
Yeah, so just roll straight. This is athletics. It's athletics to try and get him.
Athletics? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
20.
You do grab him by the hand. But he looks at you as the world is disappearing behind him. He says, I'll talk to you later, Dad. And
Joker's gonna sit bolt upright in the real world.
Yeah.
And reach his arms out and say, Conlon!
You're awake. Middle of the night as you do that. I want everybody else to make perception checks for me, please.
9.
9. Fen, you're still asleep?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Artie, you kind of stir awake as Joko bolts up from his bed and he shouts, Conlon! Poe?
15.
15. You are also awake, buddy. Oh, sorry, you are also asleep. Sorry. You're also asleep.
Joko.
Fuck. And Joker's gonna stand up and walk out of the sleeping area.
Wait, no, come. God. I'll walk after him.
Alright, you do so?
Joko, it's like 3 a.m., dude. How was the dream? How's your son doing? Joko, come back.
He seems good.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, I'm sure he appreciated you talking to him, and hopefully we'll see him soon, right?
Hopefully.
You should get some rest, man. It's like 4 a.m. and I mean, you probably didn't do much sleeping if you were talking to him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to bed then.
Yeah, you do that. I'll be
Alright.
back soon.
Joko, what are you doing?
What was, when he said that,
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to get, like, what he means by,
Please,
I
please
just don't
make
want
it.
him
Please
to,
make an insight check. Yeah, you can
okay,
make an insight
because
check.
I'm,
Joko,
like, tired and want to go to bed, but also,
yeah.
like,
You're not trying to deceive him, right? Are you, Joko? Or are you trying to? Are you trying to, like, would you like him to try and not pick it up? Whatever you're planning.
He would know the good is not totally truthful.
oh, I got a 12, I don't know what
Yeah. He seems... Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to do. I'm just, I wasn't, like, trying to see if he was lying, I was just, like, I want to
You
make
got
sure
a
he's
12,
down.
right?
Yeah, 12.
It seems like Joko's just being just kind of like closed off and doesn't seem very out of the ordinary for you. He's not exactly an overshare.
Yeah, no, I figured that. I just wanted to make sure because he wasn't like gonna run away right then, but he doesn't seem like it seems like just him. So I'll go back inside and go back to bed.
All right. You go back to bed, Artie. Joker, is there anything that you like to do with the rest of the evening?
Yoko's probably not gonna go back to sleep.
Okay.
He's probably gonna walk around
All right. Sounds good.
in the maybe go to the woods or to a field.
Okay. Just roll a d6 for me, Joko.
Two.
2? You're good. You're good. I was just trying to see if this would be the 6th day before you guys have to go, and then you would wake up exhausted. But on that day, you do wake up exhausted, but you end up being fine by the end of the week. All right. And you begin wandering for the rest of the night. And with that, the week of preparation and going around, unless anyone else wants to do anything else.
Yeah, really quick, Daniel. On
Sure.
the last night that we're spending there,
Yeah.
Fen wants to sneak back over to Vera's shop once it's closed.
Okay, yeah.
And like look in the window to make sure that nobody is like in there. It seems quiet. And then they'll use their Misty Step to like teleport inside.
Okay. Just go and make a perception check to see if it seems quiet.
Okay.
After the sign has been closed.
17.
17. Yeah, it seems pretty empty. You actually see kind of out of the corner of your eye as you're approaching Vera. They lock up the shop and they begin walking off.
Cool.
Poof, and you Misty Step inside.
And then once they're inside, they just want to leave a jar sitting on the counter of the shop that's labeled "Get the fuck out of Dodge," and put a single gold coin in the jar, and then they'll
Awesome.
leave.
Cool. You do so. All right. And with that, the week of preparation before going to the Sudawan forest comes to a close. And the following morning, you guys will meet up with Stoker and the rest of the Silver Blades as a last goodbye before you guys go out on your adventure. And that is where we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much for hanging on with us. It's been a really heavy roleplay session, but I hope you guys are, I'm having an amazing time. That was fucking incredible. Andrew, well done, dude.
I like little Shoko.
Is good stuff. Thanks. All right, y'all. But we'll see you all in about 10 minutes. See you then.
Have you ever been there?
Dude, I've never been to Taqueria de Anda. What is that?
It's on Via Fabricante.
What? The street?
Yeah, on that street.
Very,
That
very
like
cool.
area.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
Damn, dude.
I
should
get
go.
the
Hold on, let me write down the place. What's it called? Via. It's not
I'll
Via
DM.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put it in the Grim Troop.
Yeah. Just DM it to me. Whew. Yo, dude. I hope you like the voice for your
I
son.
think I misspelled Taqueria.
Oh yeah, Taqueria. I think Taqueria is Tacqueueria.
I don't think that's a C.
Taqueria.
I
Oh,
think it's just a Q.
it's only Q. You are right. It's only Q. Taqueria. It is.
That
only
place
Q.
rules.
Okay.
I get the
Taqueria de
their
Anda.
tacos are really good,
Uh-huh.
and they have a bunch of like cool meats. They have like offal there.
Awful? No. What is awful?
It's like it's normally described as like innards, right?
Uh-huh.
So you have stuff that's not like normally, well, for our for like American culture considered like meat, right? Where you have like stomach or intestine or
Right.
like brain and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
The like Like you gotta try the if you go, you gotta try like at least one taco of the cabeza.
Taco
It's
of the
so good.
cabeza. I think I've had cabeza before.
It's so good.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to go to somewhere around me, because we're relatively in the same area, Las Golondrinas is so good. They make some of the best.
What's it called?
Las Golondrinas. I'll send it in the chat.
Golondrinas?
Golondrinas.
That sounds really
Yeah,
familiar.
it's
I feel
by
like I've been
me.
there.
It's so good. They make the most amazing like guacamole, and like corn tortilla chips. They also have really good mole. I don't know if you're a mole fan, but like, whoo, it's so delicious. Mole is like that. They use like cocoa, you know. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's incredible. Yeah, it's pretty rad.
Wait a minute, Daniel. The
whoa.
place that you just mentioned is it on is it off Alicia?
Yes. It's in the yes, I believe it is. It's right near where the 73 comes into contact with that street. I forget which one.
Okay.
It's
hold
right
on.
near there. Yeah. It's
Hold on, because I'm sending you. We send each other places that are right next to each other.
Oh, really? No.
No,
That's so funny. No way.
They're literally in the same.
No way.
Same
They're
block,
in the
same
same
shopping center.
block. What? That's so funny, dude. That's amazing. Oh my god, I love that. That's hilarious, dude. I guess we'll have to go, and I'll have to go get taqueria de anda, and you'll have to go get las golondrinas, dude.
And I'll order for you, and you'll order for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. That's how we'll do it. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's so funny.
Oh, there's such good stuff there. They have like
Yeah.
cool meats that that you can't get at like you're not gonna get beef tongue at Chipotle, right?
Oh yeah, beef tongue. Oh, dude, beef tongue's good, man.
Lengua, oh my god,
Lengua
it's
is
so
pretty
fucking
good. For me, it's man, what is it? I like lengua, and then it's oh man, it's the pork that's been marinated in like lime and cilantro and what is the name? Is it just verde? It might just be verde. Anyways, it's good.
I think they have that.
That's delicious. I mean, dude, you know, I
That
used
sounds
to
familiar.
live in LA, you know, and there's like a taco truck legit like 2-minute walk from my apartment. I would just go there to get like breakfast, you know. You get like freaking tamales and then get like
They have
couple
bouche.
tacos.
Bouche?
Oh, buche's pretty good. Buche's pretty good. At least what I remember from eating it. Oh man, dude. California and Mexican food, man. Ugh. Ugh. So good. Yeah, dude. Yo, it's going pretty well, man.
Totally.
I'm excited. Yeah, I hope I hope you're cool with what I do with Conlon.
No, it's awesome.
Dope. I thought it'd be a fun like challenge, I guess. You know. Something that Joko
I mean, it was great.
something that Joko can't smack, you know? To yeah, so that'd be anyways. What's up, Kyle?
Not much. I made myself some lunch.
Hey, there we go. My brother and I had this crazy craving for like chocolate-based stuff because of all the like chocolate commercials coming on for Valentine's, you know? And so we just bought ourselves, like we got it all in like a day. Like my mom got like a Godiva chocolate box. Like my other, I got like a gourmet chocolate thing as a gift from a friend. And then like we also bought like a whole box of like Chips Ahoy. So right now I just have chocolate in my room. I'm just eating chocolate in my in the
I was gonna
closet
say you
I'm
should
in.
have waited 2 days. You get it all for like
I know
70%
dude,
off.
That's the best part of my birthday, dude. Is that the February 15th you get discount chocolate on everything. It's amazing. It's the best.
Oh,
But yeah, man. Whoo, that was a lot of individual roleplay. I hope you guys were hanging in there. I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought it was rad.
I like it.
Yeah. But we'll be getting into
More
Into
standard
stuff.
D&D stuff.
More punching.
More punching and kicking and slashing and stabbing and it'll be good.
Oh my.
Yeah. All right, we're just waiting on Gavin.
Gavin?
We're just waiting on Gavin, and then we'll come back into it while I'm snacking.
Oh, by the way, just to be clear, I would have let everyone know, like, that I learned Identify in case anyone wanted to come up to me and, like,
And identify the shit.
I was specific. Yeah.
What does it do?
Yo, sorry, I'm here.
So it can do a lot of things. Hold on.
I'm
Basically,
gonna guess that it identifies things, but
it actually does.
I'm studying in the arcade.
It heals you, duh.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
So
word.
if it's used on a magic item or magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it acquires attunement to use, how many charges it has. I learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by the spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature through casting it, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
It's a pretty good spell.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a
Y'all ready to?
What level is it?
It's level 1.
Damn.
There are a
Okay.
couple things that can like specifically hide from an identify spell, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's cool. All right, you guys ready to
Okay.
jump back in?
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump back in.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Just getting started. Let me get our correct playlist in here. All right. But you guys wake up on the 7th day. And you rested. No. You wake up on the 7th day, and you guys are now, after having going through everything on the week, whether you guys went on dates or learned from other people or got answers to deep seated questions from a very enigmatic celestial. You guys now wake up, refreshed, hopefully ready to trek off to the Pseudo Forest, and you see kind of waving outside of the barn where the basement where you guys first stayed at the first night and have probably stayed at the last couple nights. You see Stoker waving you over. As you see entering into the basement is not only Stoker and the rest of the Order of the Silver Blades, but also Malik and Ganymede, Gilmore, and Dietrich. What are you guys doing?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna. Hey Stoker, how's it going?
Hey, today's the day. You ready?
Yeah. I don't know how the rest of you guys are doing, but I've been itching for some adventuring. Although it is good to relax for a little bit.
Yeah,
We've
a couple
had
of the others were getting a bit restless. That's for certain.
I want to look over at Joko. No. I'm
Oh.
sure we had a good time relaxing. We don't get too restless, right?
Well, I was talking about the Silver Blades, but sure. Well, why don't you go in? We'll fill in everyone with what's going on, and then we'll be headed on our way.
Sure.
All right. Come on in. As he gestures you all in and closes the hatch shut, you guys enter into the darkened interior with a hay bale, still smelling a little bit like an animal stable. As you see, it's all been laid out so that everyone is kind of sitting in basically like a long table with Von Helsing at the end. Stoker begins to walk up to her, and you all are addressed. All right. Here's how it goes. The two parties will be setting out right after breakfast. I will be accompanied by the Grim Troop. We will be talking along the road as we go towards the Pseudo Forest to try and search out for allies there. The rest of you will be following Sweemy and Van Helsing as you all travel south to Gesvald, and then Sweemy you will split off with a few others to Grunwald. Is that clear? There's a murmur of yeses throughout the crowd. And then he looks over to Dietrich, Malik, and Gilmore. Says, now that you three are healed, we'd like to give you the options as to where you all like to go. Gilmore pipes up. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Ganymede Gilmore. I'm the proprietor of Gilmore's Glorious Goods. Well, formerly, until it was burned to the ground in the rebellion. I will be accompanying Sweemy and the rest of the Silver Blades down to Gesthaven, the capital, and I will be sailing from there to Oristaya, my birth country. I think it's about time that I let go of a failed business venture here. And he kind of wipes off his hands and He's noticeably avoiding your gaze, Poe. Next, Malik kind of pipes up. Yeah. Well, I don't have my pirate crew anymore. So, it makes it a little bit hard to be, an airship captain when you're no longer having a pirate crew. But I've heard some things on the wind about some opportunities in Busan. So, Grim Troop, I will be accompanying you at least for the first leg of your trip with Soker. And then I'll split off into Busan. Maybe, make my name for myself as Captain Redhorn there. Dietrich is a little slow to pipe up. And he slowly stands up. I'm sure as many of you have noticed, I've been having a bit of a hard time recently. I wanted to apologize to you all for how the rebellion failed. I was talking with my god, and the Ancient of Days told me that I was being too hasty. I was being too eager to make something of myself in all this. And I wanted to apologize to you all. So, in order to atone for my mistake and make it up to you all, I will be traveling with the Order of the Silver Blades down to Gestaven and bringing together political allies there, and warriors and spiritual allies. This is far greater than we thought, and yeah, I thank you for all your support, and I'm sorry that I've been quiet the last couple days, but I have my answer now.
Dietrich.
Yes.
Poe pipes up, remembering the tumultuous conversation they had last time. You share no more blame in this than anyone. In fact, you deserve much of the credit. There was a lot that happened that we could have never anticipated, and you least of all deserve to beat yourself up about this. So, I'm glad you'll be joining us. Hey, we need you most certainly, but don't be too hard on yourself.
I appreciate the sentiment, Poe. It's a bit deeper than that. It's obviously my responsibility, just somewhat, and all the lives that we lost in my haste, those cannot be brought back. And so forgive me if I feel weighed with a guilty conscience, but...
Oh, you are forgiven.
And Poe, I wanted to apologize to you specifically, and to the Grim Troop.
About what?
I shouldn't have judged you. I was wrong to judge you all for what happened, and for the fact that you're a bit different than the rest of us. That's me being close-minded and unwilling to see you for who you actually are. Grim Troop, I am profoundly grateful for all your help, and I hope that the Ancient of Days will bless you as you go on your journey, and we all reconvene at some point to take him down.
I mean, I want to thank you as well. You're the one who introduced us to each other, at least some of us, and you've helped create what I'm sure will be lifelong friends, regardless of what happens to the world around it.
I do hope so, Arthur. I do hope so. But with that, I've taken a little bit too much time. That's all me. Grim Troop, it's to you. And he sits down. All right, is that it? Okay.
I know I was just... Stoker, if I may address the room, Okay, is this thing on? That's a joke. Ha
Ha
ha ha. I understand that everyone's going their separate ways now. You know, Malik, you're going to Busan, and Sweeney, you're going south, and Gilmore, you're going to or where are you going again?
I'm going back to
Oristyle?
my home continent. I
Oh,
think I'll have better luck there. So this will be goodbye.
well, yeah. Yes. Everyone in this room has encountered the Triketra, this great opposition in some capacity. Gilmore, your shop was blown down. You were all at the knife, about to be executed the other day. The Empire has been taken over. There's a war going on. We've all been affected in different ways, and I understand that everyone needs to follow their own paths at this point. But I know it. I know that at some point, everyone in this room is going to be needed for one cause. And we don't know how to combat all these things that are coming up right now. None of us know really what we're doing at all, but I know there's going to be a time when we're all going to be needed. So when you're setting up your new shop or starting a new life away from us, keep one ear open, one eye open, and keep a place in your heart for what it is we have to do here, because I don't think any of us will be forgetting that for quite some time.
Everyone in the room gives a nod, and Ganymede in particular nods. One ear open and one eye open for what we're doing. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Poe blushes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down here. Okay.
Everyone has their orders. And remember, at this point, the Triketra want us. They want us dead. They don't know who we are. But they're gonna be looking for us. Stay sharp out there. And may the Ancient of Days bless all of us in our travels. Meeting adjourned. As he slams the table and everyone kind of like looks, nods at each other and gives a kind of like not like a cry. They're not like doing like a rally at a football game, but they seem determined and set, and it seems like everyone knows exactly what they are trying to do here. As all of them begin packing up their things, moving, beginning to pass out, breakfast items. There's an air of there's an air of this like just determination for the road ahead. And with that, after a couple hours or so, as you guys gather your things, you are all ready to follow the road out from Namdong Crossroads and begin to go in the direction of the Sudoan Forest. Would anyone like to do anything before they leave, or before the two parties split up? Any last bits?
I'm gonna give a hug to Sweeney and all the other people who are leaving, say bye. But we don't need to do anything. But I'm just...
You got it. You do so? I assume Sweeney hugs back?
Sweeney shoves Artie to the...
And he beats the shit out of him. Everyone starts jumping Sweeney. Anyone else?
Swimmy gives Artie a hug back and says, "Stay safe."
And you too, and if you hear a voice in your head, it's probably...
Okay.
And I'll cast a message and be
too.
like, I'm here.
It's real trippy, Swimmy.
Don't do that too often. Cause that's weird.
Okay.
Alright. And Fen, you see Snow coming out, putting daggers in her little sheaths, and she grabs your hand.
Oh.
Hmm. You ready?
Yep. Think I'll be as ready as I'll ever be.
Well, I think that's a good place to start from.
Mm-hmm. You know, I saw you go on a date.
Oh God, no, you didn't.
I was spying on you.
No, my God.
They were really
no.
pretty.
Oh my God.
She was
wait, no,
prodding
that's
at you.
conversation. No. Mm-mm.
Are you gonna talk to her again? Are you gonna write her letters? Are you gonna write them?
Oh my God, I'm.
And with that,
Ben is just gonna walk away.
and with that, you guys begin trekking along the road eastward. There's a couple of there's these low-hanging mountainsides. This valley area, which is where Namdang Crossroads is, begins to level out as you guys start going along. There is unfortunately no real stable, so you guys are taking foot for a little bit here. Stoker is kind of remarks that, you know, even if you guys did take horses, you'd have to abandon them at the forest anyways. So you guys pass the apothecary, past things. The kids actually all line up outside the church with the teacher, who looks exasperated, her red hair kind of all matted, and they all start waving to you goodbye. As do a couple of the other villagers in the farm area. They kind of wave to you. And without too much fanfare besides that, you see Swimi and the party that is heading south give you waves, including Gilmore and Dietrich. And you watch them vanish as they curve around the bend and towards the south, leaving you all on the road eastward.
Woohoo.
All right. I need you all to... I need someone to roll a d6 for me, please.
I'll do it.
All right.
Do it.
Let's
I
go.
rolled a 6.
Hey, you rolled a 6.
That's the best.
Okay.
Biggest one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
biggest
yeah.
number.
That is the biggest number.
Oh,
All right.
damn.
It takes a couple of days. You guys march for the better portion of about 2 days or so. It's pretty normal. You see the valley kind of on all sides. It's really beautiful. Just like light breezes sometimes coming through the valley. You see flocks of birds starting to fly towards the west. It was really nice. Very, very pleasant overall. And then towards the distance, as you guys are traveling along, walking with your packs and stuff, your feet starting to get sore, you see a strange figure on the horizon. It looks like, you first assume it's a boulder, but then you realize that it's moving. And that it's not a boulder at all, but someone with a rather large sack or backpack. And what catches your eye, Fen, is you notice that the bag is decorated with all sorts of colors, and as it gets closer and closer, it becomes clear that this person, a human with this, kind of scraggly, somewhat balding, orangish hair and strange features, is carrying a huge bag with masks adorned all over the backpack.
I'll point it out to everybody else.
Sounds exciting.
This guy's ready for a party, it looks like.
I wonder if we could buy a mask from him.
Yeah, maybe. Hello, sir!
He's kind of permanently hunched
Greetings!
over and looks up with narrow eyes up at you all. Oh, hello!
Poe, I regret what I just said. I don't think we should buy masks from this guy.
What are we
Yeah, I
fucking
don't-
doing here?
He kind of waddles
I
up.
think we're just...
Travelers on the road! It's
Okay.
good to see travelers on the road.
Fuck.
Would anyone like to see my wares?
Yeah.
Anyone? Oh! Okay.
Well,
I
if
mean,
you're
we're-
going
we're
and
in
if
it
you have
now, we might as well.
corn, I have something for everyone and anything for anyone. As long as it's a mask.
Huh. That's funny.
This guy's a real comedian. He's real.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Sure, let's see a mask.
All
Yeah.
right. And he kind of sifts through and he looks at a couple. Some of these are not for sale. They're seasonal. I'll bring out the ones that you can get. And he kind of takes a couple of them, kind of gently sifting through. You hear of like different ceramics and plastics and things kind of like up against each other. And he pulls out 4 different masks that he has at his disposal. The first one is this alabaster white, somewhat frightening looking mask that bears the carved visage of a woman with a face twisted by sadness, streams of black tears running down the mask's face. Anyone? It's a good therapy session if anyone of you needs to, let out your emotions and cry a little. Everyone needs a good cry.
I want to see all my options first, and then I'll make a choice.
That's true.
You
We don't want to pull the gun too quickly.
A discerning shopper. We like a discerning shopper.
Also, I'm keeping my hands on all my belongings, specifically my book, just so it's clear.
You got it. You got it. Just go ahead and make a perception check for me, bud.
Sure. Sure thing. Natural 20.
Everything seems above board, buddy. Good nat 20, dude. Everything seems above board. It doesn't look to be, trying to go for any of your belongings. The next one you see is an entirely blank mask. Like a white mask, kind of grayish white, almost skin toned. It has only one hole on the left eye with a black beauty mark right underneath that left eye. It's not remarkable in any way. It's kind of unsettling how unremarkable it is. As he puts it out, I'll describe this one in a bit. You wanted to see all your options. The next one, he brings out a half mask that has these massive, like maybe good 2.5 foot, 3 foot long blue peacock feathers coming out of the top, which look pretty heavy. It's certainly a beautiful mask, something you would wear at like a masquerade. Very interesting for sure. And the last one is one that comes out of the bag with a and you see this horrid mask that looks remarkably similar to skin. Perhaps too much like skin. With an elongated nose, warts, and severe bags under the eyes, the mask is not particularly beautiful and makes the wearer look like an old crone. Any questions? I could explain them all.
I mean, sure. I'll take knowledge for the sake of knowledge.
Wonderful!
Jesus.
The first one, this one,
My
and he
heart got it.
pulls out the blank mask that looks really unremarkable with the one eye on its left, with the one eye hole on the left, and then the beauty mark. This one can make you disappear in a crowd. Well, not really disappear. You'll still be there, but most people won't notice you as much. Just a little bit better at noticing things. However, you can only see out of your left eye, so it's, it has a good thing and a weird thing.
Ooh, I like that. I like the good thing, weird thing, the dichotomy. Don't you guys agree? Like a fun trick.
Yeah. Great party trick.
Fun.
I already explained the first one, but this one's one of my, well, not quite my favorite of these options. And he pulls out the half mask with the peacock. This one, if you've ever wanted to be attractive, this would be it. It will make you look great, and people will like you more. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
It's guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Wow. Or our money back?
Love a good guarantee.
Well, not the money. Just guaranteed. And here's the last one.
Guarantee.
Last one.
So what's the guarantee?
And pulls out, he flops out the mask that looks like skin, and it just kind of like flops about. This one's my favorite. I love it. This one, when wearing this one, no one can interfere with your dreams. You ever been frightened about the nightmares that you get? If you ever wanted this one, it would protect you in your dreams. But also it makes you look really ugly.
Wow, well these are all excellent options.
I know. Lingers like a little longer on that last one. Just a little.
Ooh. You see his eyes like lock onto you, like immediately, like a laser point. Both of you focused on you, and he kind of immediately like comes in way too close. I see you wearing the mask. You want the mask?
Oh, hey, buddy.
Sleeping
Hey, you're real
problems,
close.
maybe? I detect sleeping problems.
Yeah, a restless mind. You know, I'm good. I'm
Ooh.
good though. I'm really good. Yeah, I'm just. Hey, could you maybe just like, keep some space for, the deities?
Do you want to buy it?
I'm also making sure he's not going through his pockets or anything.
No, it doesn't seem like he is with your natural 20 on your perception. Doesn't look like he's going for his pockets. You're kind of getting
What
the
is he
sense that
going for?
this dude is very, very zealous about his masks. Well,
Hey,
if you want it, this mask will shield you in your sleep. I promise.
do you have a mask in there that'll get you to listen better? He said no, so why don't you back the fuck off him?
Whoa, Fen, it's okay. He's just trying to sell us.
His neck like
What?
jerks like 3 times slowly towards you, Fen. And he kind of
He said that.
dead stares at you with no expression on his face. Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry. Well, my concept of personal space, it just doesn't exist. Backs up about 3 feet from Poe. Well, if any of you weren't interested in buying a mask, you should have just told me so from the beginning.
I think we at least appreciate you telling us about it.
Yeah. Well, what's the
I don't know
one-eyed
if
one
anyone's
again?
very interested.
Which one? The Mask of the Hat.
The one-eyed.
Oh, the Mask of Anonymity.
Yeah. What's that one again?
This one will make it slightly easier for you to blend in with the crowd. Get lost in it. Hide. But you can only see out of your left eye.
What's the catch with these masks, huh? Big price, takes my soul away.
No catch at all. None at all.
You have to have a
Well,
soul
then
to
how
give.
much? God, I was already thinking it.
Looking at the Mask of Anonymity, are you? 20
Yeah, how much?
gold.
20
But for
gold.
you, 10 gold.
Oh, what a steal!
I look around at the group like, I mean, I got the money.
I mean, if you
I'm
want
kind of
to,
interested.
just promise me you won't wear it until I get a chance to look at it.
Oh yeah, good. Okay,
More
that makes me
thoroughly.
feel better. Yes, merchant. What is your name, by the way?
Me? I'm happy.
Happy.
Happy's
Happy?
my name.
Oh,
And you
boy.
do seem very happy.
Oh, that's what they all say.
Yes.
They don't know that it's a mask.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm just fine.
Can I insight check him saying he's just fine?
Sure, you can
Is he
absolutely.
being like cursed? I don't want this poor guy to be
Please,
like going
please
through
make
some
an
hell.
insight check. Yeah, please do.
This guy's cursed by some hag behind the corner. Oh hell yeah. 18.
18. You are you doing? He seems Oh man, this guy does not seem either in his right mind or like something has physically happened to him to make him like this. The probability that it's a curse, you can't tell that quite with an insight check, but something's not right with this guy for sure. For sure.
Hey, are you okay? Did anyone like do anything
Oh,
to you?
me, Peachy Keen, just fine.
How about this? Poe, you were interested in that mask, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If he buys the mask,
Mhm.
will you allow me to just like magically observe you for a little bit? You're a very interesting, well-educated man, and I wanna see what led to such a.
He says nothing,
Wonderful
but he's
persona.
nodding with his head.
Okay, sounds good. I agree with that. Yeah, no, that sounds good.
All right.
Where do we want to go with that?
10 gold for
Yeah,
you.
here's. I hand him 10 gold pieces.
All right. 10 gold. And you want to see it, Poe, and you want to see it, Artie, right?
I would like to cast Identify on him.
You want to cast Identify on him.
So if I touch a creature, I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting him.
Okay.
That was my point.
All right. You do touch him. I do need you to make an Arcana check with this one.
Cool. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm good at the
That's
Arcanas. Oh hell yeah, 27.
27.
Oh,
Nice. No spell is affecting him. However, you can tell he has been cursed.
Okay.
The nature of the curse is a little outside the purview of an identify spell.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about curses. That's out of my realm.
Do you know that he is cursed?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Do you say anything to him?
I'm not gonna say anything to him, but I will message Poe. Just be like, yeah, he's definitely cursed. Oh well, thank you. You're very.
It's
wonderful
always
person.
nice to have patrons.
Blink. Just blink with your right eye if you need help.
He does blink. He's trying to do it with his right eye, but he ends up blinking with both eyes.
Okay. Guys, I think we have a wonderful friend here, and seeing as we're going to be going through a forest, I mean, it's best to learn from the locals. Do you think that it's worth our time just talking with him a little longer?
By the way, Snow has been hiding from this man this whole time. She is
Yeah, I can
not
imagine.
having this dude at all.
is something wrong with this guy? Like, what's going on, Adi?
I will cast message to Joko. Tell he's cursed from something. It's not necessarily a spell, but my guess is a witch or hag or something.
Poe, you can take a go to make a perception check for me. Artie, you also can because you've been in close proximity with this dude.
Cool.
21.
21.
Oh, no, it doesn't. 12.
Okay. Artie, you don't notice this. Poe, you do. Ever since you took the mask of anonymity from him, his face looks less like generic. You didn't notice it before, but he seemed just kind of like any old dude. Like you wouldn't have paid attention to him much if it weren't for the mask. But now you like are like, oh, he's a person, and you just started noticing that.
Adi,
Does
is this
he-
guy gonna stop being a fucking psychopath if we get rid of this fucking curse on him?
No, I'm just happy.
All right, you're gonna shut the fuck up. And then Joko's gonna reach out and grab him on the shoulder and cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
Oh,
What level is it? What level are you
Spicy.
casting it at?
3rd level.
Third level.
That's
Alright,
spicy.
I
love it.
will need you to roll a d20.
Oh, I love
Okay.
it. Please work. I love it.
14.
Nice.
It goes over, and you watch as one of the masks, the peacock masks, like shatters. The peacock mask shatters, and he immediately kind of lurches forward, and he comes back, and you see like the kind of twisted, like narrowed eyes and balding hair. His hair is like now a little bit more filled in, and he looks like a more relatively normal dude. A little bit more like attractive than he was before. Certainly not like the most handsome person you've ever seen, but a little bit better. Y'all have been wonderful patrons.
But before you go, I think I was looking at purchasing the other mask as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He kind of gives your eyes like he stares directly into your eyes. Go to make an insight check.
Okay. Oh god. 4.
4. Yeah, you can't quite pick up what he's putting down at all.
Sure. Just buy these masks.
All right. Buy all the masks you want. Which one are you interested in?
So I don't have standard gold, but if I purchased all of them, could I perhaps do it for a I have another gift I could give you in exchange.
Exchanges are great. Exchanges work.
Yeah. No, I have something I could exchange with you. Can I just have all the masks, and then once I know their ability, I can go ahead and exchange it with you?
He passes over the Mask of Sorrows to you. Passes over the Mask of the Peacock. And he pulls over
For the record, I'm gonna take each of them and put them on the ground, and then take the next one and put it on the ground.
Sounds good.
I don't want to hold all these.
You got it. He's passing them over to you. When it comes to the mask of the hag, he holds it out, and his hand starts shaking uncontrollably. It's my favorite!
I promise you, it'll be a good price.
Yeah, you wanted to sell it, right?
You should take it!
I'm not gonna take it. You just put it on the ground.
He's holding on to
I'll
it,
pay.
and his hands are shaking.
I would like to
Poe's gonna
cast.
take
I
it.
would like to. Wait, no.
Poe's
I
taking it
wanna
with his
stop him.
hands already.
Oh, can I stop him?
Do you want to? You'd have to make a dex check, contested.
I would like to stop him.
Okay. Poe, I need you to roll a dexterity check,
God.
and I need you to make a
Oh.
dexterity check, Artie.
Oh God, I'm not good at dexterity checks. I rolled pretty well. 18.
Oh,
23.
Oh! Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Artie, you reach out, no! And Poe grabs onto the mask, and you watch as this burst of black energy just bursts out behind, and you watch as Happy is blown back like 5 feet, and the dust settles for a second, and he pops back up. He's still smiling, and he touches his face as the smile across his face kind of vanishes now that all the masks are off of him.
I'm immediately dropping this mask, by the way.
I
Once
need
grab
you
it from
to
him.
make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving
I
throw.
tried.
Oh, hey,
Oh, no.
okay. No, this is good. And I'm even going to use my inspiration to make it real good.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
Sounds
a good
good.
idea.
That's a 23, buddy.
Nice.
Whoa.
You feel the mask staring at you, Poe. And almost almost feeling like it's gonna attach to you. But you immediately forcing it out of your mind, just throw it onto the ground, and it splats onto the ground. You watch as the man who's been selling the mask, tears start running down his face. Be careful of the forest. Be very careful. Oh, thank you so much. I need to go back to my family. Oh.
What did this to you?
I'm gonna grab this guy.
Yes, hi.
What the fuck was that?
Just, there are good things and terrifying things in the forest. Just don't. If you smell something sweet and see a house, don't go toward it. Just don't.
Oh, shit.
I need
Alright.
I need to sell the rest of these masks. Thank you. And he runs.
I think you sold all of them, didn't you?
He said there was a seasonal. He's a couple more.
Oh, yes.
Oh, poor guy. Well, we've done as much as we could.
Poe is going to look at Fen. Hey, Fen. Will you destroy
Yeah.
that for me? Pointing at the skin mask on the ground.
Way ahead of you, buddy. And Fen will say, all right, everybody's going to want to take a step back.
Oh, God. Stepping way
Oh,
back.
Yeah. Everyone takes a step back. Stoker's
Way back.
real concerned.
All right, I'll start out with
I also have a spell that I think can help too, but I want you to give it your, you go first, and then maybe we can combine towards the end if we need to.
No, I mean go right ahead, be my guest.
No, go. He pointed to you. Go.
Yeah,
You got
Fen.
it. Do it,
Destroy
Fen.
it.
Do it.
All right, Fen will just start out with a classic magic missile and try to.
Oh, we love it. All right, please roll damage for me. Please roll damage for me.
All right, I don't need to roll to like hit?
No, magic missile automatically hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell
word.
yeah.
Bunch of
Dang.
I
dice
know
that
how to
automatically
play
hit,
my
girl.
character
Girl, you
and
know.
use my spells.
Mhm.
I know how to do them. 5.
5 damage. There's 3 darts. That's 5 damage total. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No. Sorry. So 5. Here 5. 8. 12
12 points of damage.
total. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You watch as like a cloud of dust as just emanates up as all of the magic darts just slam down onto the mask of the hag. And as the dust settles, there are deep imprints, and the mask looks damaged, but it is not quite completely done. It doesn't look like it's completely broken up.
I want to try and walk over and hold my sword up by the hilt, and then just stab down into it.
All right, sounds good. You have it with advantage. You have it with advantage, yeah, because it's basically prone. Can't do anything. Or it's this is a crit. It'll be an automatic crit. So.
Auto crit, baby.
Yeah, because it's incapacitated.
26 then.
Wow.
To hit. No, it's an auto crit. So go to make roll your
Auto
damage,
crit,
please.
baby.
Roll your damage.
Baby.
You're just gonna do a regular sword strike. Noted.
Yeah.
You don't absorb any strength from it, Joko.
Yeah, I figured.
Baby.
Was the damage, baby?
18 and 2 points of radiant damage as well.
Okay. The mask, you see the mouth open up and scream as the sword plunges in and kind of finishes the job, kind of going into where the Fen's crack was that she made, or that they made, when the darts hit into the mask. And as soon as the blade plunges in, the scream emanates out and the mask just like turns to ash on the ground and dissipates.
Nice.
Well done.
Joko will kick the ash.
You do so.
Get him.
Get him.
As it kicks up, dust and ash and dirt from the road floating.
He gets in all our lungs and we die.
Oh.
Poe is gonna put the mask of anonymity that he bought and just put it in his bag.
All right.
And not,
Yes.
dwelling on it with his hands.
Sounds good. You have the Mask of Anonymity. You also have the Mask of Sorrows.
I assumed Artie was taking the rest of those. I'm just saying one
so
of them.
Artie, you have the Mask of Sorrows. You placed it on the ground.
Oh. Yeah. So I didn't really want these guys. I figured we had to get rid of them.
I mean, do we want any of these?
I
That one
don't.
just fucking screamed.
That's true.
Well, I think maybe I touched the other one and it was fine. So I'm thinking.
Yeah, you touched it.
Okay, I see.
I mean, how about
I sense what you mean by that.
Poe, you really want that one, right? Just give me a second and let me make sure it's not cursed or anything. And
Okay, cool.
then we can keep
I mean,
it, and we can do it while we're walking, right? I think.
And
Can I
for the
cast a
fucking
ritual
love of
spell while I'm
gods.
walking?
Don't put it on your fucking face.
I'm not gonna put it on my face.
I was not going
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this guy.
Yeah, I was not going to. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put it on the floor for Artie to investigate.
All
I
right.
will identify it.
You have to cast Identify. The pearl isn't consumed, right? Just want to double check. It isn't, right?
Oh.
Okay, good.
No.
Cool.
I
So
think it's only consumed if it says it in the.
yeah. In the
spell
spell.
description
Yeah.
itself.
I was just checking. Cool. So the as you investigate and I'm assuming you do it on both the Mask of Anonymity and the Mask of Sorrows. On both of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just do them both.
Oh, if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can let me know.
No, yeah, I will.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you do cast them. You do see the descriptions as I gave them to you.
Okay.
On top of that, these have a spell that you aren't familiar with, but you've heard of. It is a spell called Soul Jar
Oh, who's the...
that are cast
Yeah.
onto them. I believe.
Okay, let me. Do I know what that spell
Or magic
does?
magic jar.
'Cause Kyle does, but does...
Yeah, you do not know. There's something about this that you feel like these masks were once people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Poe, I definitely wouldn't put it on.
Is
I
it
don't
cursed?
think... I don't... Yes, I'm gonna say yes. I don't think it's a traditional curse, but I think these masks might contain the souls of individuals in them.
Oh, okay.
So I
Yep.
don't really want to mess with that. I mean, we could. Part of me wants to try to figure out a way to get them not to be stuck in here, but I don't know how to. I mean, Joko, you did something to him that clearly helped. Do you think you could do the same sort of thing to these masks?
I don't think it works like that. I think it just
Is it
takes
just a
off
magic
whoever.
spell?
Well, I mean, from what I understand, the way these things work is they grab onto you,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you gotta open up the door for them to grab onto you. So what I can do is I can shut that door for somebody so they let go,
Right.
but I can't
Prevent.
make them good
How about
or whatever.
if I hold on to them maybe tonight before bed, when I know we're not gonna have any other encounters in the day, I can try to dispel the magic off of them. It's at least worth a shot.
Yeah, and maybe
mean,
they'll come in handy.
Well, if you do that, then they're
encounter
just
whoever
potty
this is.
masks.
Yeah, then we'll throw them out, but we could save someone's soul who could be stuck in there.
Fair enough.
I like it. I give them both authority.
All right, you do so.
Would I know if these are dangerous just to hold on to innately, or
No, they don't seem to be. So they don't seem to be cursed, as in like they would affect you in a particularly horrifically harmful way.
Right.
They just seem to be cursed, as in these individuals were.
Yeah, so I'll hold on to them, but
Sure.
I will
Sure.
tonight. I'm gonna try to
Sure.
dispel them.
What you know is the effect of if you wore them, you would have the effect of whatever was
Right,
in
right,
those
yeah.
things, right? All right.
Dano, can I
Yes.
look at the one that shattered?
Yes,
When I,
the mask of the peacock.
touched
Absolutely.
Happy?
Sure, you can look at it right now. Go to make an investigation check or perception check, or you're just trying to look at it, or what?
I want to see kind of similar if there's any weird energies coming off of it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Any vibes.
Sure, just make any vibes. Make an
vibing?
Arcana check or an investigation check, your choice.
Major sus.
And I'll
13.
13, not too terrible. Yeah, you look at it now, and it also, as you turn to look at it, has turned to ash. That one, when it shattered, immediately dissipated. So,
Cool.
nice. Okay, well, that was exciting.
all right. Stoker kind of looks over at you all. Ugh. I hate stuff like that. All right. Who wants to roll another d6 for me for the second leg of the journey?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Go.
Sounds good. Day comes to an end before this, by the way. So, Artie, if you wanted to cast a spell
Oh,
magic
yeah.
before day's end.
I was gonna dispel magic on both of the masks.
Okay.
Or I'll try it on one and see if it
Okay,
works.
let's go ahead. You have to roll D100. Oh, sorry, D20 for me. D100. Yikes. D20 for me.
D100. Even if I upcast it.
What level are you casting it at?
I mean, if we're doing it right before bed, I can do 7th level.
7th level. All right. Which one are you choosing?
The one that
Mask
Poe
of
was interested in.
The Mask of Anonymity. As you cast a spell magic at 7th level over it, it shatters and turns into ash as well. And you swear you hear a thank you.
Get my ears checked. I thought I heard something. Go to the other one and I'll cast it at 6th level.
6th level. And it turns to ash as well. As all the masks that you received have now been destroyed.
Sorry, Poe. It destroyed the
Poe
mask. in
walks
the
up to
process.
Artie. Hey, Artie, how's it go? Artie!
Look,
What
I-
happened, man?
all I was trying to do was just dispel the like magic that was off of it, but clearly the magic was stronger than whatever was holding the mask in. So I'm sorry. Trust me, you
That's
did not
okay.
want to wear that. If
Did it
my
work at least?
calculations are correct, I think so. I mean, it destroyed and some like mist came out, but
Nice. I think mist is
I mean,
usually pretty ghosty.
yeah, mist
That's
is
good.
generally like a good thing. Like you want to see mist come out of
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm
Oh,
happy
well,
about that. Okay.
It was worth a shot.
There's 30 gold down the drain.
Oh, you didn't get your gold back from him?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you should have got your gold back from him.
Damn it.
I didn't pay for my mask. I knew he just needed to get rid of him.
Shit.
He just stole 30 gold from you, dude.
Damn it.
That's what we get for
Oh
helping.
my gosh.
That's what we get for helping one
God.
guy, dude. He freaking just robs you of 30
It's the
gold.
last time I helped
Feels bad.
All right,
Well,
that
if-
goes to the end of that night. You guys have a long
Also-
rest in the morning. Yeah, what's up?
One of these nights,
Uh-huh.
at one point, I would like to place the whoopee cushion underneath Shoko
Oh my
before he
God.
sits down on a chair.
him.
I don't know when, but just one night before he sits on a campfire.
All right.
Hopefully one like not like a treacherous day that we like
Yeah.
had combat or anything, but
Each
like
of-
a pretty lighthearted.
Yeah.
Like he's in a decent mood.
Sure. I mean, the next one is is another day, so maybe if you want to do it after tomorrow, you could.
Okay, okay.
All right. So who
I'll-
wants
I'll
to roll
wait
a
till tomorrow night.
d6 for me?
I'm rolling it.
All right. Let's see it.
A 2.
A 2.
Ooh, another 2. A second smiling
Okay.
guy comes.
You guys don't see it at first. The kind of grassland and generally mountainous area is starting to make its way into a more of a forested area, ever so slightly. There's starting to be a little bit more like mountainous trees showing up on the horizon. The stream is starting to like kind of like gain elements of, you know, moss and other such things of a wetter kind of like forested area. As you guys keep walking along the path towards the east, as you do so, you don't see it at first. I need you guys to make perception checks for me.
Perception.
Perception checks for me.
Also,
Please.
Daniel, since it's been
Ooh.
3
Yeah.
days,
Mhm.
have I learned
It-
the spell?
Yeah, we said.
It was
4
3 days.
3 days. 3
So
days.
I had
Okay.
4 days there and then 3 days
3
on
days
the
there.
road,
Yes.
so-
Then yes. Now you have invisibility prepared. If you've been working on, if you were dispelling last night, you'd have to.
Okay, so
I'd
one
say
more
one,
day.
one more day. Yeah, one more day, and then you got invisibility.
No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Double 3s.
Ooh.
On roll 20.
Dang.
Look at that.
All right.
Daniel, can you see our chat in the
I
current
can't.
setup
I
in
can.
roll
I can.
20?
Yeah. I have to like
Okay,
be
cool.
tabbing back and forth from a bunch of things, but we're good. Awesome. So double threes for Joko, 24 from Fen, 10 for Poe, Artie 19. Okay. So Fen and Artie. Fen, you notice this first. Artie, first of all, you notice. You hear a sound. It sounds like It sounds like a group of people, like a large amount of people, and it's kind of rhythmic, and you're still putting 2 and 2 together when, Fen, you immediately lock on that this is the sound of a military regiment. And there's only kind of one kind of military regiment around these parts.
Oh,
it seems
shit,
to be coming
everyone,
up
we should
from
try to-
the road ahead.
I think we should try to hide. I think that it's like maybe some copper guard or whatever coming.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh shit, coming this way? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like
I
go,
wanna-
let's hide. Come on.
I want to look around if there's like a copse of trees or something that we can
Uh-huh.
hide in.
All right, go ahead and
Close
make a
to the road?
perception check for me, please. This is an active one to try and look for a hiding spot.
That's a 4.
4.
Oh.
Yo, man, you were looking around and you're like, it's like open path. I can't. You're like having a hard time. You're like, I'm not used to fucking hiding places. I'm used to going
What
out
are
and hitting
trees?
them. You know. So you're kind of having a rough time of looking for a hiding
would-
spot.
Where do we fucking go?
I
Where do
would
we hide?
also like to look for somewhere to
All right,
hide.
Fen, you can.
It's a 19 perception.
19. Okay, great. Yeah, you see a body of water. It looks to be like a lake or a pond about to your guys' left. You see a number of trees and outcropping of rocks nearby your surroundings. That all kind of like stand up. You also might be able to devise a solution of your own, but you're not sure. They're not within sight of you all yet.
All right, come on this way. And I'll lead everybody over sort of behind the rocks, and then if
Okay.
possible, I'd like to try to climb up in one of the trees so that I can get like a pretty good view.
Sure. I'd say make an athletics check for me, just to see.
Can I do acrobatics?
Are you flipping up the tree?
No.
Are you?
Okay,
I mean, if you jump up and.
It's-
Oh
No, it's okay. I
Oh,
can't
no.
climb. I'm.
no. Okay.
She goes to sleep.
Yeah, you begin
I fall
climbing the
asleep.
tree. You begin climbing the tree, Fen, and as you climb onto the branch and start looking out and going over, the tree branch and it snaps and you boom and hit the ground for a second.
We are the night.
And you guys do hear her cry out. So you hear them cry out, and you imagine that the copper guard probably did as well. You guys have like a couple seconds to figure out what you guys are doing and where y'all are hiding.
So, are we fighting these guys? Yes or no?
I think
Well,
that's
how many
right.
are there?
No.
I don't freaking know.
We don't know. Let's hide. I'm jumping behind a rock.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Am I like aware that they probably heard me?
Yeah, that you snapped a tree branch and fell out of a tree. Oh, sorry. Also, you take because you fell out of a tree. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
Wait.
as you fall out. 5 points of falling
Wait,
damage.
guys. I will cast a rope trick. Get in the hole, and I'll climb into the rope trick.
Oh, this
Where
fucking thing
are
again.
you placing
Okay.
the rope trick? Where are you placing it?
Like behind the tree, like you know how those like how trees, like where like a hole, like it's almost a portal into
Yeah.
the tree.
Yes.
Just
Okay.
like-
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Already, last time we did this, it took forever to get back. I don't know, dude.
No, it won't happen again. Probably. Okay, let's get in.
All right. You
Then we can
cast rope
surprise
trick.
them. We can all jump out. And I'll jump in. I don't know if anyone
All right.
else
You
is.
climb up the rope into the tree, into the tree portal.
Tree portal.
Who else is going in there?
I'm going in.
You're going in. Joko's going in. Fan and Poe.
I'm not going to. I'm
Then
going
Snow is
to-
also not going to.
God damn.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Snow, come on. Snow, you can just come in.
No, Finn is outside. You
No,
think I'm gonna
no.
leave him?
No, you can go.
No,
you can
she's
go.
gonna be
No, it's
talking. She's
fine.
just gonna talk to them. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. And
It's fine,
Snow
come
kind of
on.
looks concerned and then climbs up the rope trick. He says, "Be safe, okay?" And she jumps
Yeah,
in.
no.
I'll let you be in the front so you can see out.
Okay.
You can keep an eye on her, and then you can tell us like if something's wrong.
Poe, where are you?
I'll grab Emran and we both come in as
All right. You guys run up as well.
Is Stoker coming in?
Stoker will look around and will go, "Oh, I hate climbing things." And he kind of goes up. The grumpy goose.
Daniel, I'm just going to sort of set up to try to make it look like I've just been like, walking and now I'm like taking a break. Maybe I have like my pack open and I'm drinking water. Like I'm trying to just seem like unassuming.
Okay. Make a deception check for me, please. Or deception.
18.
18. All right. You see the regiment coming your way. It is a group of about what looks to be. Why do I need about? I have exact numbers. There's 16 copper guard marching down, and you hear heavier footfalls behind of one of those large, like huge automatons, the completed bronze automaton that you guys saw guarding Copper Guard Island when you guys raided it also long ago, walking along behind them. And Fen, you stand by the tree, just trying to look unassuming, kind of drinking your water. And a couple of the Copper Guard are kind of going ahead, and they kind of like look around. Excuse me, was that disturbance you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was trying to forge around for something to eat and I tripped. I'm sort of clumsy like that, but I'm fine, thank you.
You tripped.
Yeah,
They start looking around.
Yeah, again, it's like...
You tripped over a tree branch and made it fall on the ground.
No, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's like trust me, it's like I've got 2 left feet.
Ghost and look on the other side. Yes, sir. One of them starts strafing around the tree and starts patrolling the general vicinity.
Are
around.
you looking for something? Do you need something to eat? I've got some
Artie, is there a
rations. It's not-
visible trace of the rope trick?
I imagine I would be pulling the rope up into it.
Okay.
I don't actually know if. Let me see. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure that there is no trace once you pull the rope up.
If you
An
pull the rope
invisible
up.
entrance. It's an invisible entrance.
All
So
right.
no. Which I would be pulling up because I'm expecting like us to see. Also, just so you know, it's showing on stream what you're doing.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You are correct.
Just so you are aware.
You're correct. I was doing on the wrong one. Okay, sounds good. That's just for our viewers who want to see what road trick does.
Just playing at home.
Yeah, but yeah, as they strafe around you, Fen, they seem suspicious of you, but you're not doing anything wrong. So they kind of like are just kind of looking around. They kind of look behind some of the rocks. All right. Don't know why you be, I don't know, flying around in trees, but don't be doing that.
Yes, sir. You
Yeah.
got it. Sorry.
One question for you. Where's
Yeah,
your
sure.
hometown?
Daniel, when we were back in the village, sorry, that's out of character, obviously.
Yeah.
Did we, when we were sort of routing the map, was there anything what are some places that are sort of nearby? How far are we?
Well,
from...
there's Namdang Crossroads, which is the farm village you all just came from. There's Puzan, which is the city to the east.
Yeah.
There's Sola. There's also other cities in Gestfalt as well. Things like Venair and Gestaven. Adrestia even.
I'm from Busan.
Really?
Yeah, I have a shop there.
How long have you been living in Busan?
Oh gosh, well, about 50 years now.
50 years, huh? Damn elves. Alright, move along. No staring. We're all right, man. Go on through. And they all begin trekking their way past you. You're so lucky. He rolled a natural 20. Rolled a natural 20, but could not find the rope opening because it's invisible. And they all pass you before long. After some time, they are gone. You cannot see them over the horizon. They seem to be marching in the direction of Sola.
Guys, I think it's clear. I think they're gone.
Nice. What'd you tell him?
I just said that I was from Busan. I tripped when I was walking. They believed
Nice.
it. Idiots.
Oh yeah. Good shit.
Bunch of
man.
idiots.
Wow. If only they knew we blew up their island. Shall we?
All right, and you all keep going. Y'all keep going. As you guys finish out the day and settle up and make camp, Stoker kind of pulls you all over as you all, begin making camp and setting up a fire, or you're setting up the dome, Artie. And Stoker says, "All right, just so you all know, as we enter the forest, I want us to split up in 2 groups, so that way we cover more ground. The groups will be you all and me. Make sense?"
Yeah, evenly distributed groups based on power level. I like
exactly.
It. Mm-hmm.
So you can look for each other's backs, and then I can go by myself.
Okay.
And then at the end of each night, I will, Artie, do you mind sending me a message, letting me know what you found, where you are at?
Yeah, I can, as long as I have a spell slot available.
Sure.
Then I'll do it. But
if not,
you don't hear from me,
anything from you, I will assume you're dead, and I will continue to look for it on my own. But if you do get a message to me, and I have something that I need to tell you more than the however many words you need, he kind of pulls on his side sack, and you see a little bird head poke out. You all remember the bird with like a small eye patch on it. It's a raven, and it kind of peeps out its head. You all remember this. This is Babe. Babe will find you and will deliver my message.
Oh, okay.
Poe's gonna pull out Abby and say, and this is Abby, and she'll find you.
Babe like begins crying out at Abby.
Abby's just like judgingly staring.
The two birds, you can see like lightning in between their eyes as the two of them are kind of like standing off with each other. Saying, "All right, play nice."
Rivals.
Alright. Rivals. Sound good?
Pacific Rim.
Yeah. No, that
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Hold on. What exactly is it that we're fucking looking for? Because demons is a pretty fucking vague.
Well, my goal isn't to find the demons. It's to find whatever is fighting against them in the forest. If you see anything like that,
Fighting against the demons?
yeah,
Aren't we going to be doing that?
we are. Couple things I didn't tell you back in town, just in case there were any prying ears. There have been demons that have been found dead on the outsides of the Sudawan forest. There are many that have gone into villages and have raided, but a lot more that have been found killed as well. Something's going on in there, and I want us to find out whoever that is. Make sense?
Poe's eyes are fixed on Joko. Just fixed.
Does Joko notice?
If you want to.
It's like the side-eye meme, the little bear, like side-eye meme thing. That's what he's doing.
Do I notice? Because
Sure, if you want to
just
notice,
listening-
if you want to notice, you can notice.
I'm not hiding it.
Yeah, if you want to notice, you can notice.
what are you fucking looking at me for?
Nothing. I just know you're not a fan of demons, so I'm just kind of looking for a reaction.
I could give two fucking shits about demons. I don't like weakness.
Okay.
Oh.
That's good to hear, because we can't have any of that on this trip. All right. You see there, north of us? And he gestures out where the wood has gotten a lot thicker. We're gonna travel eastward for one more day. And then we head into the forest. Strap yourselves in. This'll be
Thanks.
a lot of fun.
Make sure to tell us if you smell anything sweet, like that guy said. That might lead us to someone who could be responsible at least.
That'll be good.
Mhm.
Let me know as well if you find it as well.
Will do.
All right. I'll tell you some more about the Sudawan forest tomorrow. But for now, get your rest. And as you guys take your rest, and you all prepare from your long journey now to enter into the Sudawan forest and investigate what it is that lies deep within there, that is where we're going to end our session for the day. Woo! All right.
Sweet.
Awesome. Well, everyone else, thank y'all for joining us, for being here. I hope this was a really long roleplay session today. I expected actually a little bit of combat, but I'm glad that it happened the way that it did. We'll be back at it next week, as you guys can see what happens in the Sudawan forest. But for right now, thank you so much if you guys were watching. We really appreciate all y'all. And next week is our first official stream. February the 20th. It's going to be at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we are so excited if you guys could support us and be there. So yeah,
That's Pacific time. For
that is
you
Pacific time.
non-Pacificers.
Pacific time. We are also we hail from all across the U.S. All of us. But yeah, I hope you guys have fun, and we will see you next week. Bye bye.